Thursday afternoon.
Mason pulled a Mason and called in sick on the day of the show.
Here we go. Hopefully you're having a beautiful Thursday. Let's get it, yo. Mason and Ireland. Your Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
It is a big day. Welcome to it. The day starts perfectly here at the station because we see Chris Morales and he looks terrific.
Good to have him back.
Yeah.
We don't have him back, but he looks good and he's on the road to recovery.
Yes, he is, which is great news. Hey, I wanted to, last night, I had dinner with James Worthy and the Southern California Hyundai dealers. It was fantastic. We were at a place called Steak 48 in Beverly Hills.
So Worthy did not go to Catch. He went to the right place.
He did go to the right place.
And he said, I'm going to dinner at Catch 48. I don't think that's a place.
No, it's not. He mixed a couple of things up there. But it was great meeting Aaron Zulli, who is one of the people I had dinner with, and Mark Pelaganis was terrific. We had a really, really good time.
These are all Hyundai people?
Southern California Hyundai dealers, yeah. So I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a cut of steak called the rib eye cap?
No.
Oh, my God. So
what part of the steak is, or part of the animal is
Think
it?
about a rib eye, and then think about just the top of it. Just the rib. And I am telling you, Aaron Zulli was the one that said, and we all ended up getting it. Oh, it was like butter, man. It was so friggin' good.
I'll try and get one. I'm
Try
going to a lot
cap.
of restaurants on this trip, so I'll try it.
Now, he told me it's at most steakhouses, but it's an off-menu item. It was not on the menu at Steak 48, but boy, it was good.
So ask for it.
Ask for the rib eye cap. You will love it. All right, so we have got Pepe coming in. We've got Michael coming in. We got the Lakers on the floor tonight against the New York Knicks just across the street from us at Crypto.
I think. I don't know anything, and I'm not reporting it, but I think we're getting Austin Reeves back tonight.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's good.
Rumor I'm hearing.
So we are teaming up with Children's Hospital Los Angeles for their 10th annual Make March Matter campaign. And among other people, friends at Legends Attic, Pachanga Resort and Casino, Cosm Los Angeles, all involved with us on this. And we are doing a really cool auction of items that are kind of one of a kind experiences. One of the things, I was just talking to somebody, be an associate producer for a day. The bidding starts at $20. Think about that. If you are a
an
kid,
aspiring radio person,
if you're a kid, you'd love to have this experience. I'm telling you, they will get hands-on experience if you bid on this item. And that's just one of many items. You want to go to 7104 FOR 7104 CHLA.com. By the way, we already have a $3,000 bid on We'll Do the Show from Your House or business. Us.
Really?
Yeah, I think, is it the whole station, Laura? Are we all doing it?
I don't know, but I can.
Shouldn't have somebody told us about that?
Yeah. Well, I think the dates are flexible.
Okay.
So we will make it work. It's not going to be in the short term. It's going to be in the longer term. But if you own a business, are you kidding me? Live remote at your business. If at your house you want to throw a barbecue, we're back there. We're broadcasting live. Again, go to the website. Hang on a second. The website is 7104FORCHLA.com. I want to see bids in there today.
Hey, so I know I'm guessing this isn't where you wanted to start, but I'll just throw it out there. Tutu Atwell, 1-year deal, $10 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that. He's a good vertical threat for the Rams.
You'd rather have him than Cooper Kupp?
Yes. He's a vertical threat. Cooper Kupp is really not a vertical threat anymore.
Right, but Cooper Kupp is Cooper Kupp.
He is.
Tutu Atwell is bordering on not a starter.
But here's the thing. That ship has sailed. The Cooper Kupp ship has sailed. I don't even think they're going to be able to trade him. I think at his number, I don't think they're going to be able to trade him.
Just release him so they don't have to pay the guaranteed money, and he would be free to sign with any team.
Exactly.
Okay.
And by the way, the one team that Sports Illustrated wrote a piece, the one team that is circling Cooper Kupp is the Dallas Cowboys.
Makes sense.
There are some other wide receivers out there in Vegas.
Because you could put Cooper Kupp on one side, and you could put CeeDee Lamb on the other, and you'd be pretty good.
The other among the players, one in Vegas is a top pick for the Rams. That's Keenan Allen. Is the guy that is out there and available.
So
it's going to come down to either Rams or Chargers.
Bears?
Yeah, 1-year deal with the Bears. So he's out there. And in Vegas, they say either Rams or Chargers. So the Chargers do need a wide receiver, and the Rams need wide receivers at this point, too, with Cooper Kupp going away. So, we'll keep you up to date on all that stuff. Who do you think is going to wind up playing quarterback? We'll do a ton of NBA today. But who's going to wind up playing quarterback for the Raiders?
Sam Darnold.
Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Max Crosby is openly lobbying for Aaron Rodgers, but somebody reported this morning, I think it was Diana Rossini, but I may be wrong, and I apologize if I'm not attributing this right, that the Raiders have no interest in Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, really? No interest?
Zero.
Interesting.
Sports
Illustrated, by the way, has Keenan Allen signing with the Rams, Chris Godwin signing with the Raiders, Devontae Adams signing with San Francisco, Stephon Diggs signing with the New England Patriots, and Cooper Kupp with the Dallas Cowboys. So those are just their speculative guesses.
If Devontae Adams signs with San Francisco, then they did have a plan when they just traded Debo for what seemed like nothing.
Debo, and isn't Ayuk available too?
He was hurt last year,
right?
But he's still on the Niners roster. But I think those are your receivers. Well, if your receivers are Devontae Adams and Brandon Ayuk with George Kittle at tight end,
you're okay.
And I think they're going to re-sign Purdy.
Yeah,
maybe they'll be okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
And
you're
okay. And you still have Christian McCaffrey in the backfield.
Yes,
and a good defense.
Yeah. So they're not going away. They're not sailing on the season by any stretch. I mean, I think that Purdy, they're going to wind up paying him way too much money, and it's going to hurt him in the long term.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I like Brock a lot. He was Mr. Irrelevant. I got to know him. He's not $45 million a year quarterback.
No, he is not. He is not. And by the way, I think it's going to be 50.
That's crazy to me.
50, that's the going rate now.
I heard they offered him 45. If he turns that down, I think he's crazy.
Even if the going rate for quarterbacks is 50?
Yeah.
9 guys are making $50 million. Trevor Lawrence making $50 million plus.
If they pay him $50 million, that means that Brock Purdy be getting more money than Matthew Stafford. Doesn't make sense.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I want to do this. The Jeanie thing is fascinating to me. You know, you're familiar with this story,
yep.
right? So Jeanie Buss was on NPR, and she mentioned Anthony Davis. And among the stuff she said, well, I'll just read you the direct quote. We don't have audio of this because I don't think
I've tried.
We don't listen to NPR. We're not smart.
Wait,
we're not smart
isn't
like
that where A. Martinez is?
Yeah, but he's on early in the morning. I don't even know how to get NPR. I'll be honest with you. I'm not smart enough for NPR. It's like that's my in-laws are NPR and BritBox.
Gotcha.
All right, so Jeanie Buss, here's what she says. We have lost the last 3 years in a row to the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, and we really didn't have anything that was going to look different going into the playoffs again. Anthony Davis was complaining about where he was being played, and he wasn't happy, so I think this was a positive for both teams. They got what they were looking for. We got what we were looking for. Does that constitute any disrespect to Anthony Davis?
To me, it doesn't, but because I know Jeanie, and I think she was just being honest. But it seems that most other people are interpreting as that. What do you think?
I think that if you remove that one line, the statement was perfect. That line.
What's the line you would remove?
Anthony Davis was complaining about where he was being played and wasn't happy.
Yeah, she could have just said Anthony Davis wasn't happy where he was playing. So I know she loves AD, and I don't think she was trying to slight him.
I think she accidentally slighted him.
Maybe. But AD, to me, I'm going to try really hard never to rip him.
Yeah, why?
Because
there's nothing really to
I just
rip,
think he was great when he was here. He's a great guy, great player, really good. And I don't think that constitutes Jeanie ripping him, but other people seem to think it does.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't think ripping is a strong word. She incidentally shaded him.
Yes.
Have you guys? Has anybody finished Running Point yet? I finished it last night.
I'm 2 episodes in. How do you? I'm going to binge it this weekend.
Episode.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I like the show a lot.
Brian, have you checked it out yet?
I haven't started it yet. I'm waiting until Traders finishes, and then I can start a new
tonight.
show. Yes,
yeah,
tonight.
that's
Traders. Is this the
one.
finale, or is there one more after this?
Finale and the reunion both dropped today. So this
wow,
is it.
fantastic!
I'm so mad at you though, Mace, because now I started watching Paradise yesterday.
Oh yeah,
and I'm hooked. So I'm at 3 episodes in, and I'm like, oh, I got to go to sleep. And then you told me about Traders, and everybody's on Traders. So now I have to binge that. And I have to finish the Jeanie Buss one, so I'm like, oh man, this is
that's
lot.
a good thing.
That's
you got
why
a lot to watch.
That's why God invented weekends.
Yeah, I work
Yeah.
weekends.
Oh, that's true. You do work weekends. All right, coming up next, Stephen A. reacted to what Jeanie Buss said. We've got that coming up for you. In the meantime, it is time to officially the Chumba Casino. The action never stops. You can play online social casino games anytime, anywhere for free. No purchase necessary. Your playbook is stacked. Think bingo and solitaire and slots and so much more. Hundreds of games. You will never run out of action. Here's the kicker. They're dropping fresh games every single week. It's like a highlight reel of fun ready for you to tackle. Plus, free daily login bonuses and a sweet welcome bonus when you join. Play for free. Take your shot. You could redeem some awesome prizes. What are you waiting for? The clock is ticking. The game is on. Suit up and let's head to ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com. Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
Ronnie was like, oh, damn, that's my dad out there. Hell yeah, Dad. And he was like...
Yeah, it was pretty good. He was like, whoa.
Ronnie was like, that's my dad. That's my dad dunking on you, fool. You know? Hey, listen, I wish my kids were that proud of me.
Maybe they are, Cap.
I know, but
probably are, Cap.
I just don't do anything that's that cool.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
On 710 ESPN.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, it's Mace. This Saturday, March the 8th, step into shared reality at Cosm, Los Angeles, where every dunk, foul, buzzer beater, it all comes to life. Feel the action wrap around you with Cosm's 8K dome display and wall-to-wall multi-view in the hall. Join me and the ESPN LA Street Team for college basketball. Watch Arizona face Kansas, then catch Duke versus North Carolina. Start the road to the tournament at Cosm, Los Angeles. Secure your tickets today at Cosm.com or the Cosm app.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Your old or broken phone can let you down when you need it most.
Perfect.
But at Verizon, trade in any old phone from our top brands and get the most for it, up to $2,000 in value, for an amazing new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and a new line on My Plan, and iPad and Apple Watch Series 10. That's like a 3-for-1. And you can get it on any plan. At Verizon, trade in your old phone for a brand new iPhone 16 Pro, iPad, and Apple Watch. The other guys won't give you that. Visit Verizon.com today. Additional terms apply. Service plan required for Apple Watch and iPad. Up to $2,000 value based on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Hey, it's Mace. ESPN LA is proud to partner with Children's Hospital Los Angeles for the 10th annual Make March Matter campaign, helping kids get the breakthrough care they need. CHLA gives families hope with leading-edge research and treatments. ESPN LA is auctioning off exclusive 710 experiences like a premier Cosm Los Angeles Dome night, you and a friend and me. Every dollar raised goes to CHLA. Visit 710forchla.com. That's 710FORCHLA.com.
You're checking out the on Mason and Ireland.
Sup, people? Why do they grill the order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Their Asian-inspired menu has high quality.
Why do we grill the order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Cool. Imagine Dragons there. Ryan Walker from Imagine Dragons is out there. By the way, he promised that he would hook me up for a barbecue with him and the band and Dan Reynolds. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago. I'm sure it's still.
If it was any other day.
The invitation was lost in the mail, apparently.
Please, I have a question.
Yes.
Because I see you have your Starbucks, and shout out to Pepe for getting mine.
Yep.
Does it have a little saying? Mine says, "Have a nice day."
Mine says,
It's
"Are
not-
you passionate?" Because it's passion tea.
Oh, okay.
And this one says WTF. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I know what that means.
Why me? Pepe Mantilla is here. So we mentioned here a minute ago that Jeanie Buss had that interview with NPR where she kind of shaded Anthony Davis a little bit. And here is what Stephen A. said about it.
Nobody's buying that. You didn't trade Anthony Davis because he was complaining. You traded Anthony Davis because you got a call that you could have Luka Doncic. That's why you traded. If that hadn't presented itself, she wouldn't have given a damn about his complaints, okay? The reality is that it wasn't like the Lakers was someplace where Anthony Davis was unhappy. It wasn't someplace that he wanted to depart from. He was as shocked as anybody else. The issue was he didn't want to be at the 5 position, so he was hoping that they would get some additional help. So when Jeanie says what she says, respectfully, nobody's buying that. You're talking about, you're acting like there was a reason you pushed Anthony Davis out the door. There is one. And that one reason was there was a superstar, a global iconic figure that was averaging 28 a game in his career, one of the all-time great scorers who became available to you. And oh, by the way, happened to be 6 years younger. That was the reason why.
I don't think Stephen A. is wrong.
Yeah, no, I think he's right. It wasn't about getting rid of Anthony Davis. It was about getting Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I would also be curious what question Jeanie was answering.
I've been told that you cannot find this audio anymore.
So I'm trying to find it. You get like a little piece of what she was there, because she was there to promote her show, right? The show on Netflix.
Running Point, yep.
You can find all that, but you can't find. I have not been able to find it.
Well, and you can't tell tone either.
Right.
You read a quote, we can't tell tone. I would love to have the audio.
I'm still looking for it.
John, why don't you call Jeanie and see if she'll provide it?
I don't think that she will.
Okay, all right. Pepe Mantilla is here. Pepe, what's going on?
Hi, guys. Always a pleasure to see you.
It is always a pleasure to see you as well, Pepe.
That's good.
Yes, we love when you come in here and hang out with us. Are you optimistic about tonight? Ireland says Austin Reeves potentially is coming back tonight.
That's good news.
Pepe, what's an acceptable... We'll throw out the Brooklyn game, the Monday night game, but in the next 8 days, they're going to play 5 games, and 4 of them are going to be very hard. Tonight against the Knicks... Saturday against the Celtics, next Thursday at Milwaukee. They've won 8 out of 9. Next Friday at Denver, who traditionally has our number. We beat them the last time we played. Those 4 games, what's an acceptable record for the Lakers?
On those 4 games?
Yeah.
I would say 2-2.
Me too.
Yeah, 2-2
I think
is
we
probably...
get 2-2, and we're good, and anything better than that is look out.
Although, keep in mind, they've been playing really well against the good teams.
11 games in a row.
And badly until New Orleans, they struggled against the bad teams.
Well, New Orleans actually scored more points than any of the good teams.
Right.
Did.
And it's because of the mirror. Pepe loves the mirror effect.
You probably are saying that in
I'm
making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
But this is nothing.
I would never.
This is nothing new. It's been around since I've been doing this for 32 years, and teams tend to do that all the time.
Yeah, they relax a little bit.
Yeah,
you play down to your competition.
That's right.
Michael Thompson puts the game in the refrigerator
Before
way too early. Way too early.
He's not doing it anymore, huh?
Yeah,
by the way, the only person that brings that up is Beto.
Beto!
It's any reference to the refrigerator is Beto's fault.
Right.
I don't bring it up. Michael doesn't bring it up. Beto's the only one who brings it up.
He's the one driving
that.
You know what I call it? Good bit. It's just a good bit.
I think it's
You think it's disrespectful to the opponent?
I do, and I also think we might as well bring a dead horse into the studio and literally beat on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just over?
Well, I mean,
it's over. It's played out.
Beto will say, Michael, is this game in the refrigerator? Michael will say, of course it is, and then they'll talk about it for 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You don't have a refrigerator over there in the Spanish language
it's
broadcast,
not
do you?
good to do
What's
that.
the Spanish word for refrigerator?
Refrigerador.
Oh, refrigerator.
Sounds very much like
Yes.
refrigerator.
No,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to say that because it's bad. It's bad juju.
It is bad juju. That's the one thing. I will say it is bad vibes to put a game and to disrespect
agree
an
with you.
opponent and all that stuff. So
And especially when we have a habit of losing to bad teams.
yes,
And you guys don't watch the floor, right?
No, I haven't seen it.
The floor.
the show, the floor.
I
That's the
think
Rob Lowe show,
hosts
right?
it, right?
You should watch it. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
How does that tie into the conversation we're having now?
Because there is this
Oh.
guy. There is this guy that was
So I was
ready.
wondering.
The guy had collectibles.
Okay.
And he said, I want to be there. I want to be there. Nobody's going to beat me. Nobody's going to beat me. He was very like, eh. And this lady that is very smart, he said, bye.
Yeah.
So,
right.
so what you're saying is Michael is the cocky one.
That's right.
When he,
Yeah.
when he puts
That
games in the
is
refrigerator
very
before
good.
they even
Yeah,
start.
So you understood that.
There
For
you
the
go.
first time
And
ever,
Bryant,
I'm smarter than I look.
got you.
Pepe.
I did a Culture Pop podcast today with one of the actors, John Beavers from Paradise. First time ever, an actor has just, when describing his approach, used the phrase Mamba mentality.
Really?
Yeah, Mamba mentality.
Didn't Chalamet use it?
Chalamet did use it, yeah. So, but that Mamba mentality has transcended everything. I mean, that is the lasting legacy, is the way we approach our jobs, the way we approach our lives with a Mamba mentality is really, really special. And as a tribute, I think, to, obviously, it's a tribute to Kobe Bryant.
And Robert Ory put something in, I don't know, Instagram or Facebook, talking about Kobe when he got to the Lakers. They used to have this 3-point shooting after the practice.
Right.
And they always beat Kobe, and Kobe stay. And then the next time they beat Kobe,
Well,
and
did
Kobe
I
stay.
Did I ever?
And finally, Kobe beat them all.
All right. So years ago, we were in Detroit on Thanksgiving,
That's sad.
and
Thanksgiving.
there was
Detroit.
nothing planned. And Kobe said, "What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving?" We had a game the next night on Friday, and everybody said, "Well, anybody's free to do whatever they want." And Kobe goes, "That's not right. I'm throwing Thanksgiving dinner for everybody." So he paid for the whole traveling party. They rented a ballroom, and in the ballroom was a ping pong table. And Trudell grew up with a ping pong table, and so did Pau Gasol. So Trudell and Pau Gasol are going at it. They're just, it's close. They're both very good ping pong players. And Kobe's just kind of watching it from the side. And Trudell and Pau get done. I'll have to ask Mike who won. I can't remember. But Kobe says, "I got next." And Trudell says something like, "I didn't know you play ping pong." He goes, "I don't. I'm going to learn right now." So Trudell plays him, and Trudell beats him up pretty good.
Yeah.
Beats him like 21-6. Kobe goes, "Again." And like Trudell's like, "I'm not going to say no to Kobe Bryant."
Right.
And the next time, it was like 21-16. Like he learned how to play ping pong
Yeah,
in
right.
20 minutes.
On the spot.
And then when they finally stopped, Kobe grabbed his phone and ordered a ping pong table to get sent to his house in Newport Beach. That's
I
how
bet he never
thinks.
lost again.
Right.
Yeah, never
that's how he
lost again.
thinks.
That was Kobe.
Yeah, that was. Hey, it's another Cosm Ticket Thursday today. Do you want a chance to experience college hoops at Cosm, Los Angeles? Coming up for you, we'll give you an opportunity to win a pair of tickets. But a reminder, you can join me this Saturday at Saturday, March 8th, for Duke and Carolina and for Arizona, Kansas. Limited tickets are available through Cosm.com, COSM.com, or the Cosm mobile app. And again, a chance to win on a Cosm Ticket Thursday coming up for you. Coming up next, Laura is going to spin the wheel of questions. Pepe's here. Michael Thompson will be along, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. My buddy Ian Siegel, who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. Here's what he's talking about. It's an algorithm. So immediately, as soon as you log on to ZipRecruiter, and you can do it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA, they will send you qualified candidates for all of your roles fast. How fast? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So stop messing around and go to that website and use ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The legend of LeBron continues to grow, and we're witnessing greatness every time he steps on the floor.
Laker Nation, on your feet and honor LeBron James.
Cross court to LeBron. 3 for 50,000. It's good. LeBron goes over 50K, and the crowd comes to its feet.
The first and only player in NBA history to reach 50,000 career points.
I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. It's a hell of a lot of points. I'm super blessed to be able to put that many points up in the best league in the world.
A historical milestone that will likely never be matched again.
50K points. I can't even explain how insane that is. And he might get to 70K, you never know.
LeBron's legacy is etched in NBA history, and you are living it all here.
The home of LeBron and the Lakers is 710 ESPN.
Pickable. You never expect a massive trade between superstar players or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
There's only one team you can call on to play defense for you, the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call this number, 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000. Let Joseph and his team score the winning shot for you.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text LIKE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text LIKE to 42424. That's LIKE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
That's a dumbass question.
Really, Stephen A?
Yeah, Stephen A. likes to jump in right there.
Yeah, it's
along
okay.
with Luke.
It's okay. Luke, we can deal with.
Yes.
Because we like Luke.
We
I
love
like
Luke.
Stephen A. too.
We love Stephen A. too.
No, we do, but he's telling me my question's dumb. He hasn't heard it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Anyways, can I give you guys a little pat in the back right now?
Yes, I am always open to it. As you know, affirmation is like oxygen for me.
Because we are talking about CHLA, and I have a very deep connection. I have an autistic brother who almost passed away at CHLA OC and LA, so they've helped my brother and my friend. So please go and bid on all these great experiences. But Mace, one of the experiences is up to $1,000. Nice. So if you want to be, I believe he's an in segment, like you can be in one of the segment features.
Game of Games or Radio Tinder or Factor Cap.
Or anything like
whoever
that.
wins that will probably just let them take their pick.
Oh, yeah.
So when I first saw the website, it was, which is 710-4chla.com, so you guys can see all these great experiences. It was like $20. Somebody has it up to $1,000.
Nice.
So pat on the back because you talked about it and it went up.
Let's keep it rolling all day long. It's 710-4chla.com. That's 710-4chla.com. Cool.
All right, guys. So I've been dealing with this, and I love my friends, and we all have very, very busy schedules, but I'm more of a late planner. I'm more of a, hey, what are you doing for dinner tonight versus, hey, let's plan out months in advance.
Yes.
But lately, I've had my friends try to book me about a month, 2 months in advance. I don't like that. Are you guys a let's do this right now, spontaneous kind of planners? Or are you guys, we got to pencil it in, man, because of my schedule?
I'm totally spontaneous.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. If you don't get on my schedule right now, it's not happening.
Yeah. If you're on my schedule right now, I'm going to forget about you.
That's me.
Call me day off.
That's I agree.
You
with
plan way in advance,
agree
Pepe?
with you have to, because we have the games, we have a lot of things.
Oh, you guys have a ton of stuff.
We
yeah,
have
that's true.
17 games in the month of March.
You're just not going to schedule anything during that stretch,
Yeah.
are you? Except golf?
Except for your...
Most of the time, I'm traveling.
Yes.
So it just depends. I try not to. Like last night, I went to this thing with Frank Vogel. I'm really glad I went. It was really fun.
Yep.
But I didn't. What I tell people is during the season, if I'm conscious, I'll try and make it.
Right.
But chances are I won't be.
Sure.
The only thing that I do is I buy ahead of time concerts.
Yeah, no, concerts you plan way in
like
advance.
flights and all. I get that, Pepe, but 2 months in advance, my friend's like, well, you're super busy because of March Madness, so we have to plan April, May. But I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in April or May.
Yeah, it's weird. My birthday party's on the 21st, and I keep getting emails because the night before, one of my favorite bands is playing at the Hollywood Palladium, Mumford and Sons, and I clicked on it once, so now every couple of days I get don't forget about the Mumfords, and I can't do it the night before. Are you Mumford and Sons guy?
Why can't you do it the night before?
Because it's party preparations, John. Party preparations.
Well, you
got
can't do
people.
those 2 nights before? For example, I'm packed for this whole Boston trip. I packed this morning, even though I'm not leaving till tomorrow because I don't have any time.
Yes.
I'm going to be home at midnight tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm out of here.
Who's giving you orders? I just get orders. That's how it rolls in my house. Orders. Do this, do that.
Yeah. Well,
we need to do this.
Lisa's
Sign
in
up.
charge of my schedule.
Yeah, she runs the schedule.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to go to Mumford and Sons, but I think we have a game on the 20th.
Right. I think you do. There's a game on Thursday and a game on Saturday.
Every night.
Yeah. Little update here. Thank you very much, Laura. Appreciate it. Good question. Let me see here. Dodgers are on the field as we speak. It looks like
somebody just hit a home run. Freddie Freeman just
homered,
yeah.
And Dustin May, 3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts as he continues to work back.
All right,
so that's
serious
a good
question.
performance.
In the history of baseball, has anyone ever had better hair than Dustin May?
No, it's great hair. That's great hair.
Either him or Oscar Gamble. with the big
Oscar
fro.
Gamble was. What about Noah Syndergaard had great hair when he pitched here.
Thor.
He's got
good hair, not as good though.
Not as good as Dustin May.
How about the bird? Remember
Mark Fidrich.
Mark Fidrich. Mark
But
Fidrich.
Dustin May's hair is big. It's red. It's flashy.
Yep.
I'm very jealous of
It
his
looks
hair.
scary. It looks
Yeah.
intimidating when you see that coming out. It's all arms and legs and hair coming at you if you're at the plate with Dustin May. All right.
How many true redheads with lots of hair are in sports? Very few.
Very few. A ginger. He's a ginger.
He is indeed.
All right. So Ireland, you came across the story today. It's interesting. There's a new rule, or I guess it's a year since it's been in effect, that you've got to play a certain number of games in order to qualify for postseason awards. And this year, some really great players are not going to qualify because they've missed stretches of time.
I understand why they did it. It was to combat load management, so I'm in favor of them doing this. But the awards are going to be super tainted. So no Kyrie, no Luka, no Wemby, just to start. And there's going to be a handful of other guys who aren't eligible.
No Powell.
Norman Powell. Can't win Most Improved, which he probably should. I almost wonder if they should have some type of exemption.
For injury?
Well, I don't know how I would execute it, though, because so many guys are taking games off when they don't have to.
What's the number now? Is it 70?
65.
65.
If you came to me and said, do you want to keep the rule or dump it, I would reluctantly keep it, but it is going to taint all the awards.
Can you really win MVP having played 64 games? Probably not.
What if you...
Nor should you, really.
What if you led the league in scoring, rebounding, and assists, but you only played 64 games?
Rules are rules.
Can't do it?
Oh, listen to Pepe. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Yeah, you can't.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if you miss, let's face it, that's missing a quarter of the season, isn't it?
If
Not
this-
quite a quarter.
So, like, if this rule was in, let me look up how many games Shohei played last year. If this rule was in baseball, I don't think Shohei could have qualified.
I was just thinking that.
So in baseball, what would you do the number? What would you?
I would go. I mean, it's a long ass season, right?
It's 162 games. How many do you have to play in order to win it?
130.
Is
So
that
wait,
the
you can take 32 games off?
Well, that's also allowing for injury. You get hurt for a stretch. Shohei had 731 plate appearances and played in 159 games.
So
I think that qualifies.
159 is fine.
159 games. He led the league in plate appearances.
Remember, he's only a DH.
Yes.
Last year.
So-
this
so-
year he'll be pitching.
Yeah.
That's a rule in baseball?
No, it's not a rule.
And you know why? Also, they should have the rule because if a batter has this percentage and they're ahead,
yep,
they can sit down and then don't mess around with the percentage. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I see what you're saying. Although it's, again, part of this is just the way people vote. It's very, very subjective. So maybe you have no rules and you just let voters say, that guy played enough, that guy didn't play enough.
And just let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah,
but the reason they put it in is a lot of those players have clauses in their contracts that they get more money.
That's right.
If they make All NBA. If they are named MVP, and so they wanted to come up with something that would force those players, if they were thinking about maybe skipping a night,
incentivize them.
Yeah, and.
By the way, that's a pretty good incentive. In other
Right.
words, I got a bonus if I win MVP, so I better play this number of games
I
to
better
hit my
play
bonus.
65 games to hit it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted if you wanted me to meet you in the middle and say 60, I'd be okay with it.
See, I can't figure out how else do you get guys to lay off in the load management department if
I don't
it's
know.
not this rule.
Well, Adam Silver says change the games to 40 minutes. He
Right.
said that inherently takes 15 games off a season.
Right.
If you do that, it would affect all the records. But Michael and I are in favor of it.
Are you in favor of shortening
we-
games?
Yeah, because we want to see less free throws and we want the games to move faster.
Pepe, what about? Oh, he's here, people. It is time.
But
he has a different.
Oh, good. I just got a little taste of what might be coming here. Interesting. Michael Thompson is here. Michael, you heard the Jeanie Buss comments on NPR. We haven't heard them, but we read them on NPR. What was your take?
All flowers and bees and honey and spice, sugar and spice. I loved it.
Yes. Did you love it?
Yes. Jeannie's so nice.
Now, did she or did she not shade him?
No, she basically just pointed out what AD said. I don't like playing center. He wants to be a 4. That's why in his 10 minutes of play for Dallas, he looked so good.
He was
I
really
should
good
laugh,
in those 10
but
minutes.
I was just so frustrated.
Yeah.
But he looked great for Dallas in his natural position. And Jeanie was right. He didn't like playing. And I never understood. I used to criticize him, said, AD, it's the easiest position to play. It will lengthen your career. You don't have to guard anybody except 2 guys. Well, maybe Bam. When you play, okay, Vucevic isn't bad either. Or Sabonis. So maybe 4 guys you got to guard. The rest of the night, you have the rest of the nights off.
But what she said, this sentence is the one that's problematic. Anthony Davis was complaining about where he was being played, and he wasn't happy. That's if you remove that line.
But isn't that factual?
Yeah.
Was
What's wrong with
Anthony
that?
Davis happy? I thought he was happy. He
wasn't
wouldn't have
happy-
asked for a trade.
No, he wasn't happy playing the 4.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
playing the 5. On several occasions, he
definitely did.
Many occasions.
But
What's
but
the point of her saying that?
Stop being so sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Ooh, poor Anthony Davis's feelings. Come on, she didn't say nothing
Twisting
wrong.
a story and turning it into something to talk about. Are you kidding me? I'm taking some random quote from NPR and turning it into a conversation, Michael Thompson.
Yeah, I know, but I know what you're saying. But she was right. AD didn't like playing center, which I never could understand. I played
No.
center at 6'9", 235, and I played in an era when they had Hall of Fame centers.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, last night I had dinner with James Worthy and some other, the Southern
You did?
California Hyundai dealers. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And somebody asked, "Is it true about Byron Scott and Michael Thompson?"
And
James Worthy said, absolutely, he kicked your ass.
He did not say that.
I swear to God.
They just perpetuate this lie. 30 years later. It's 30 or 35 years later.
Yeah. He said
So you claim there was never any physical.
Oh, we were shadow boxing, but he never hit me. We were just like shadow boxing in the thing, like throwing these punches, but no, nobody got hit.
He said that you started out shadow boxing,
Yes.
then he popped you in the face.
No. Exaggerate.
Again, this is Hall of Famer James Worthy.
Yes, but I'm a Hall of Famer too. So who do you believe?
Wait a minute. Which Hall of Fame?
In the NBA, Nassau Basketball Association.
He's in the Bahamas Hall of Fame.
Bahamas Hall
The
of
Nassau
Fame.
Basketball Association. That's the
Yes.
NBA.
Hey, Michael, do you like that rule where they got to play 65 games to qualify for awards?
Heck yeah, I'd make it 75. Enough of this resting and load management crap. Are you kidding me?
So
Did Kobe
you'd
play
raise the
65?
number.
I'd raise it to 75. Make these guys earn it. 65 games. What does that mean?
Well,
Now, you get hurt, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to rest if you're
Do
healthy.
you put an injury exception in there?
I don't put LeBron in that category. When you play 20, 22 years, you can take a night off.
But what about a legit injury?
Oh, if you're legit, then yeah, you can't play.
So I have a bonus in my contract that I hit the number if I win the, let's say, MVP. Okay, but I get hurt along this stretch, and I'm having a really good year, but I don't reach 75 games. Is that guy eligible or not eligible?
Not eligible.
Not eligible. The rules are rules.
If you get
That's
hurt,
what
you
I
get
said.
hurt.
See, rules are rules.
Yeah,
But make it
Pepe's.
75 games, not 65.
In your case, they can say you cannot win the Monday if you miss.
Oh,
Yeah,
if I
you miss
miss
something,
oh,
yeah,
no, I
exactly.
will be ineligible.
Michael, you would have been ineligible in the last 2 years of your career. You only played 70 games
I
the
was
last
on the
2
bench.
years of his career.
I was on the bench. I was a scrub. But when in my prime, I was playing 80 games a year. Don't give me that crap. I didn't make no rest, no nights off. You trying to compare me to being a bench player at the end of my career?
So how
to when I
much
was in my
did you
20s?
load manage yourself, Michael?
None. Never. I played with sprained ankles, sore knees, busted eyes, all that stuff.
You're
and
making
I
me
walked
cry.
uphill to the games.
You were the AC Green of your day.
Well, no. Do I sound like I'm crying? I'm just telling you, this is what you do. You get
You
paid to
sound
play 82
very
games.
negative.
Yes, I am negative to people who don't play when they're healthy.
Michael,
aren't
can
you?
I just say-
I go to a game. Hey, son. Hey, daughter. Let's go to the game. Let's go
Michael,
see player X.
you are
He's our favorite player.
I want you to save some of this for the end of the
They're
show.
pulling into the parking lot. And we just
Save
paid
some of this
No,
energy for the end of the show.
No, we just paid
Because you're going
five-
to run out of gas.
I don't care. No, I got plenty of gas for this crap. We got five. We just paid $500 as a family, $60 for parking. I got to feed the kids. We're going to see our favorite player who's not hurt. We get in. We sit in our seats. Ooh, they can't wait for him to see him come out of warm up. Where is he? Oh, he's taking the night off.
Somebody remove his batteries, please.
Yes,
Immediately.
I can't believe you guys agree with this. Or don't get
Wait
me
a minute,
irritated.
Michael.
I'm more with you
I would
than
like.
against
I would
you.
like to say again. This is a thing
One
that
time in
I
Denver-
bring up to have a
I don't care.
conversation. I'm in favor of the rule.
One time in Denver, my cousin took his 7 kids to go see Clay and Steph play when they were in Denver. They were both healthy. They drove 500 miles. Got to the game. None of them played.
Boy, that's an extreme example. A guy and his 7
7
kids
kids.
drove 500
Well, but
miles.
It may be an extreme example, but I bet you we could find somebody at every NBA game
Oh, yeah.
that has a similar story.
Well, look, we were talking about planning ahead. If people look at a season and say, I want to go to that game to see the Lakers versus Steph.
Right.
So I'm going to buy tickets for
Yes,
February
that
at the start of
happens.
the year. And then all of a sudden Steph's not there.
Right.
You're very disappointed because
When-
most people can only go to a
When
couple
Clay
of games
was
a year.
When Trace was in high school, his idol, he grew up since he was 5 years old. Ken Griffey was his guy.
Yep.
Ken Griffey. That's all he wanted to be, was the next Ken Griffey. So when he was in high school, we planned it out. The Cincinnati Reds are coming to town. This was when he was in Cincinnati. We're going to go see this game. We drove all the way up to Dodger Stadium just to go see Ken Griffey play that day.
Yep.
And everybody came out to take batting practice. Everybody was out of the dugout getting ready to play, fidgeting around, getting ready to go in the field. We were thinking, where's Griff? Where's Griff? We don't see him in the dugout. We don't see him anywhere. Finally, he comes out the last second to take the field or to get in the batter's box. We were like, phew, thank God.
But baseball, it's 162 games. Sometimes you don't.
Steve
you don't
Garvey
play.
did it.
Yeah,
Cal Ripken did
No,
it.
there are guys
So
that
if
did.
they could do it, why
Freddie
can't somebody
Freeman
else?
played 161.
And
Shohei
baseball,
Ohtani
they
played
sit in the dugout,
159.
They have a beer and they smoke a cigarette between innings. Come on. Don't give me that. You know it's true.
Is it true that I think Chad Johnson said this, the 2 hardest things in life are hitting a baseball and keeping a woman happy?
Add a third. avoiding a punch and throwing a punch in
There,
boxing.
there you go.
Try that.
Oh, I thought you said with Byron Scott. All right,
There
we're
you
going
go
to do
again, perpetuating a myth.
We're going to do some sports graffiti right now. 877-710 ESPN. Lakers on a roll. Dustin May looked really good for the Dodgers today. I say 115 wins. John is taking the field versus the taking the field.
Michael, who wins that bet? I bet Travis. He says the Dodgers are winning the World Series. He has the Dodgers. I have every other team.
Oh, this is the Dodgers. If they don't win it this year, they should fire everybody. You see how loaded they are? This is the
I
most
agree.
loaded team in baseball history.
But, okay,
they got 7 starting pitchers.
They're going to fire everybody.
Everybody.
The entire organization.
Who can beat this team?
Do you think the rest of the league is just going to roll over and play dead?
Of course not, Ireland. They're going to compete.
Okay.
The Dodgers are set up to win the next 2 or 3 years.
But at your best, I think you're a 3-1 shot to win the World Series.
Yeah.
The best odds ever are 3-1, which is pretty damn good.
Exactly.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But still, isn't that only a 33% chance to win?
I don't do, man.
And everybody else
it
has
seems
like 2%.
it seems like they're
Which
definitely
means
going to win.
I have a 67% chance
You
that they
do.
don't win.
You do.
Yeah,
You
no.
do.
Yeah,
In a
I'll
7-game
take those odds.
In a 7-game series, who could beat them, Ireland? Think of a team right now.
I'm just telling you, every
Hey,
year.
the Padres had a 2-1 lead in the first series of the
But you know, I just knew they were going to blow it.
Yeah.
I just knew it. They couldn't handle success. They
All
got
right.
too full of themselves.
Sports Graffiti is coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
There's nothing hotter than the Lake Show.
Luka, three-pointer. Good again.
LeBron James just broke a monumental 50,000 career points. Luka is taking over L.A.
Look at him, Michael. He's having so much fun he doesn't know what to do.
And the purple and gold are chasing their 8th straight win.
This team's showing no signs of letting up.
Lakers host the Knicks. Pregame gets going tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the home of the Lake Show, 710 ESPN.
The best thing about owning a Cadillac Lyriq is owning a Cadillac Lyriq. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Lucky gift giveaway. Get a 4.5 quart ceramic sauce pot when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 11th.
Number 2.
Get your Good Times Pizza Company pizza to go today.
And the number 1 reason.
Ricky Smiley, live March 29th. Get tickets now.
Morongo, the best casino resort in the Southland. Good times.
Hey, it's Cap. Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, no commissions, no open houses, and no costly repairs. With Seller's Advantage, we'll make you a fair, competitive cash offer with no surprises. Check out what one of the sellers had to say. Seller's Advantage was a lot easier, faster, and more rewarding than listing my house. I worried about getting a low offer, but theirs matched the value I was hoping for and much higher than their competitors. They gave me time to decide, and the process was friendly, fast, and anxiety-free. I highly recommend Seller's Advantage. Call Seller's Advantage today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. That's sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
What's up, kiddos? Clinton Yates here. ESPN LA is proud to partner with Children's Hospital Los Angeles for the 10th annual Make March Matter campaign, helping kids get the breakthrough care they need. CHLA gives families hope with leading-edge research and treatments. ESPN LA is auctioning off exclusive 710 experiences like catching a USC women's basketball game courtside next season with me and producer Emily. Every dollar raised goes to CHLA. Visit 710forchla.com to bid and make a difference today. That's 710forchla.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, sports graffiti time. John is about to hit the road, so let's let you do the honors, Ireland.
All right, Don, you lead off. You're on sports graffiti, Don. Go.
Hey guys, hope you're all doing good today. Listen, I just wanted to say, Chris Morales, I'm so glad you're back because I can go back to hating your guts.
There you go.
The other thing is, Jeanie, I don't think Jeanie was trying to throw shade at him, but I think she could have chose her words a little better. You know, I mean, it is what it is. But the last thing I wanted to say is, John, I hope that if I bid on this deal to have you come do the show at my house, I hope that you guys still work there by the time we can arrange it.
There's a chance we will not.
Very good point.
Our contracts expire at the last day of June.
It's all up to Bergman. He's the brass.
So that means me and Trudell can come back?
Oh, you and Trudell.
Thompson and Trudell.
Thompson and Trudell rides again.
I hope you guys don't work it out.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
That's
Sean.
mean.
Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys, I got an interesting piece of trivia. According to the 2020 census, how many states in the United States have a higher population than L.A. County? How many states in the United States have a larger population than L.A. County, not including California?
How many states?
I'll say 2.
I'd say 3.
I'd say 5.
3.
What's the answer?
The answer is 8.
8?
And if you include Orange County, there's only 3.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
how big L.A. County
Yeah.
is.
By the way, L.A. itself would be the 5th largest economy in the world.
That's a great game of games question.
That is a good question.
That could
Put
be.
that in your potpourri.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. Dave, go.
Hi. I think you guys ignored part of what Jeannie's interview statement when she said that they couldn't beat Denver with AD, and that's why one of the reasons they're making this change.
Right.
That seemed to be a little bit of a diss on AD.
Yeah. He didn't say. She didn't say AD. She said we can't go back with the exact same team that we lost to Denver twice with, and so
Right.
they needed to juggle a little bit. And by the way, you do an interview, you're going to say stupid stuff. You start trust me. You start rambling and you start saying stuff, and later people interpret it different ways. I think this was a slip by Jeanie.
Rick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Rick, go.
Thank you very much, guys, and I want to echo the sentiments about Chris. It's great to have him back, and can't wait to have him on the air again. That would be great.
Yes.
And the other thing is, are there any thoughts or plans with the Lakers about possibly doing Pat Riley and Phil Jackson statues?
Well, they've already announced Pat Riley.
Yeah.
They have not announced Phil yet, but Pat Riley's statue's coming next year.
Will Phil get a statue, do you think?
I think so.
Probably. But they got to do it while he's alive.
Right.
Yeah,
Michael, maybe they'll bring,
agree.
remember that chair he used to sit on? We call it the throne.
The throne.
Yeah.
That'd be a good way to
Riley,
do the statue.
Riley and James Worthy, they need
he
their
should
statues.
get
And
one.
Wilt needs a statue.
Yeah.
He was only with the Lakers for, 3 years?
But he won a championship.
He
He's one of
did
the
win a
greatest-
championship.
One of the greatest players ever.
Yeah, no question.
Paul, you're on Sports Graffiti. Paul, go.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to say, as a Lakers fan out here in the Bay Area, I'm so excited. I got my son's Luka jerseys. They're so excited. This is their Kobe. My sons are 8 and 6, so now they get to grow up with a player like I did, growing up with Kobe. And I'm just so excited as a Laker fan. You know, hopefully the Lakers play the Warriors in the playoffs. We have good luck against them, and I'm just an excited Laker fan out here.
Are you
Awesome, man.
Do you go to the games when the Lakers come to the Bay Area?
Oh yeah, I used to go to.
Now
Oracle,
imagine
and
if you
now
go to a game, you take your
Oh,
kids,
geez, here we
and you
go.
want to see Luka, and
Luka,
Luka
and then Luka doesn't
decides to
play.
rest that day. How would you feel, Dad?
I feel a little upset, not gonna lie, because Kobe didn't miss games, so
That's
you
right.
know.
That's true.
Yeah,
Kobe,
exactly.
Kobe always played.
Always play if you're healthy.
Kenny, you're on Sports Graffiti. Kenny, go.
Hey, fellas. First of all, I agree with Michael. Second, I'm going to go back to Michael's Portland Trailblazers. You guys were talking about MVPs who didn't hit that 65 games. Well, Bill Walton, the year after the Blazers won the title in 77, in the 77-78 season, Walton only played 58 games, got the MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do it anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that is. Now you got to play 65 to win any award.
And I agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
Peter.
The guy gets hurt, it's unfortunate.
Hey, Peter, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Okay, here's a scenario, guys.
Okay.
What if they said to AD, okay, move to the 4 and put the skinny guy,
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes, the
in
skinny guy.
5,
Yep.
right? And they played. Would they have the same position in the Western Conference Finals as or
No, I think
Western Conference
I don't
area?
think so, Peter. I think Luka reset the team.
Yeah.
I
Totally.
think that, and the one thing that nobody's talking enough about is, I don't know who got through to him, but LeBron is defending at an all-defense level. Like, he's been named all-defense 6 times, but it was early in his career. The way he's playing defense now, he's one of the best 15 defenders in the NBA.
Now, don't you think because of Luka, he's able to play defense more effectively?
I think because of Luka, he doesn't have to exert as much energy as he used to, and he's got more gas in the tank at the end of games.
And the team in general, they are playing better defense because they're playing team defense, and I like that.
Here's Rich. Hey, Rich, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, what's more important or going to be more fun? NBA Finals, Lakers in Cleveland or Lakers in Boston?
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Which storyline is more interesting?
I think Lakers-Celtics, always Lakers-Celtics.
The answer is always Lakers-Celtics.
Always.
But the casual fan, though, wouldn't the casual fan tune in to see LeBron versus his old team?
I didn't think about that.
It's not a terrible matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great matchup.
It's
But I
possible.
just think if you got a shot at Lakers-Celtics, you go Lakers-Celtics for number 18.
I'd rather spend a week in Boston than a week in Cleveland. How about you?
That hotel in Cleveland connected to Morton's. Ain't bad.
Well, you stayed that hotel, what, 4 years in a row?
4 years in a row.
Yeah.
They know me very well. All the waiters know me.
Jorge, you're on Sports Graffiti. Jorge, go.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
How we doing? I got 2 non-sports related questions.
All right.
One, I hear you guys talking about steak a lot. Other than Boa, what's the best steak in L.A.?
Had a good one last night at Steak 41 in Beverly Hills. It was terrific. Mastro's is right up there, right?
Yeah.
What kind of steak did you order?
Mastro's, Fleming's.
Steak 48, sorry.
They're all good. Michael, what you eat steak a lot? What's the best steakhouse in Southern California?
I really don't go out for steak. Yeah, I usually go out to steak on the road. But here, I just go to Morton's if I'm here. But what kind of steak did you order, Mace?
Last night, Aaron Zulli from the Southern California Hyundai dealers recommended the ribeye cap. Have you ever had a ribeye cap?
What ounces? How many ounces? Big
I don't know the ounce, but it's sliced, and it's the very top of the rib. And I'm telling you, it's like butter.
A little crust on it?
A little
Like
crust,
butter.
exactly.
Now, how did you have it cooked? Rare or what?
Medium rare.
Medium.
Yeah.
Oh, medium rare? That's raw.
No,
it's not. Medium
not.
rare is what most people say. What do you go,
It's
medium?
good.
Oh, like almost well done.
No, that's
Oh, no.
that's called
That's-
jerky. That's
you know
called
what- you
beef
know
That's why
jerky.
God invented fire.
I like it medium well, and I
Chefs don't
like,
like you.
Mastro's.
You like medium well.
What do you say, Brian? You like
So
it
you
well
and
done?
Chefs
Michael
don't
are-
like that.
You like it
So
well done?
here's a weird thing about
No,
me.
medium rare.
I like
Medium rare.
Medium
I
rare.
like my steaks medium rare and my hamburgers well done. I don't know why.
Oh, I do like a medium rare burger too.
I
Oh,
do not.
so good.
You actually ever heard of salmonella?
When I used to hang out with Tom Snyder a little bit, he always got the steak tartare, which is raw,
Totally raw.
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he's a
loved that.
carnivore.
All right, we'll do one more. Billy, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Billy.
Billy Mack?
Hey there! Happy early birthday to Mason.
Thank you, Billy.
My daughter's actually turning 11 months on the 21st of this month.
Very nice.
Second question is hypothetical question. I'm born and raised in Queens. How far would the series go between Lakers and Knicks? If they were
To
meet
quote
in the
our
final?
good friend O'Shea Jackson, Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5, exactly. Maybe 6.
Yeah, I could go 6.
Yeah.
That'd be a good series.
By the way,
I think tonight's game's going to be really good.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. filling in for you tomorrow. When Ireland leaves, we got to get a big movie star
and
to
did
fill
you
in.
see? There is a movie coming out that has both O'Shea Jackson and Bryan Cranston.
We'll have them on together.
How great is that?
That's fantastic.
You
That's
also
a
have
Mason
BK
and
tomorrow.
Ireland dream.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Awesome. All right.
Review.
Yeah, let's review. It's also the home run sign, and it's the you better wrap this thing up sign. All right, real quick. It is another Cosm Ticket Thursday. Caller number 7 right now, 877-710-ESPN. You get a pair of tickets to join me at Cosm, Los Angeles, this Saturday. Enjoy immersive shared reality in the Dome with reserved seats. It's Arizona, Kansas, starting at 1:30, followed by Duke, Carolina. Limited tickets are available through Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, or the Cosm mobile app, or 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 wins a pair to join me on Saturday. Mason in Ireland. Pepe's here. Michael's here. 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
Cappy, I'm a little disappointed. I just looked and I saw that you didn't take home the salsa I gave you for your birthday.
I took home the hot sauce.
Oh.
I just left the chunky
Thick and
salsa.
chunky for you.
Thick and chunky is what I'm going to call myself when I come into the ring against Birdie. Now weighing in at an even 205 pounds, they know him as thick and chunky.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. You can run your game all season long on Prize Picks, and it's the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. The app is super easy to use. You just create a lineup. All you have to do is pick more or less on a few players for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your money. And on Prize Picks, you can mix and match player projections on different sports. Combine your favorite basketball players with your best guys from baseball, hockey, esports, and much, much more. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Download the app today and use code 710 to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 710 for first-time users. Prize Picks, run your game.
ESPN LA and BBGO are going on a quest for the Lakers GOAT.
No. Not the GOAT.
The GOAT. The greatest Lakers fan of all time. Think it's you? Upload your pic or video to Facebook, Instagram, X, or TikTok, and tell us your favorite Lakers memory. Use hashtag LakersGoat, GFOAT, and hashtag promotion, and follow at ESPN Los Angeles. The Lakers GOAT is going to be rewarded with courtside seats, a VIP private tour of the Lakers UCLA Health Training Center, a year's supply of BBGO, and more. The Lakers GOAT. Is it you?
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text LIKE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text LIKE to 42424. That's LIKE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows. Happy, fun shows. Fun.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
What?
I got a question for Pepe.
Can I just point out?
Go ahead.
Temptations, My Girl.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
#1 in 1965.
I like to sing this song, but instead of saying my girl, I say Michael.
Oh,
Get it?
As well you should.
That's right. Pepe was getting on my case.
La-di-da.
Do you know that Pepe was getting on me, asking me, Ireland, saying that I don't know if Ireland, Ireland does it, but if you stay in a hotel 2 or 3 days,
yes,
I put do not disturb on the door because I don't want the maids coming in
and
interrupting me. But Pepe says he wants his room made up every day.
Me too.
I do too.
You do too?
Pepe.
Absolutely.
It's free. So, and I'm tipping them either way. So
yeah, that's the whole point of a hotel room is you don't have to do anything.
What, you don't like fresh sheets?
I get my own. Well, no. Do you change your fresh sheets at home every day?
No.
Then what's the deal?
Well, why
because
not do
on
it?
the road? It's a service available to
It's
me.
a luxury. Why not take advantage of luxury when it's available to you?
That's right, Michael.
What do you do with the? What do you? Okay, so What do you do with your used towels after you take a shower? And
Well,
stuff?
I have so many. I go grab a bunch off the cart. So the
Right,
maid
but
won't
so
be
what do you
coming.
do with the used ones
Just
when
put
you're
'em-
done
I
with
leave them in
them?
the bathroom. Where should I put with them?
Well, they just
You
pile
leave
up
it-
in the bed. Like
Yeah.
when we go to New York, we're going to be there Sunday, Monday,
Right.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're just going to pile up 20 towels in
So
the
yeah,
bathroom.
when the maid comes in, there'll be sheets all over the floor and towels everywhere.
What a mess.
Man.
What are they supposed to do with them?
That
Take
maid
them in my
must
suitcase?
walk in and just roll her eyes and think, what kind of slob just stayed in
or
this
what,
room?
what kind of germaphobe?
Yeah,
is in
exactly.
this room?
Exactly.
What kind of loco, man?
Okay, I want to talk about we are working with Children's Hospital Los Angeles and their Make March Matter campaign. We are auctioning off some of the coolest items. Like, for example, if you want us to do our show from your house or business, I think the bid right now is $3,000 for that.
Wow.
We can do much, much better than $3,000. Sit in for a show feature like Game of Games or Radio Tinder or Factor Cap. That is up to $1,000. We've got, I think this is fantastic. And by the way, they're bidding on it too. Associate producer for the day. You get to come in, hang out with us, produce some stuff, all that kind of stuff, hang out with the social media team. Again, that bidding is just at $60. If you are looking to get into the business, if you're a kid, a student, your dad, you want your
Or
dad
if you just want to boss us around and tell us what to do.
Exactly. Here's the website. It is 710-4CHLA.com. That's 710 FORCHLA.com. And thank you to our friends at Pechanga Resort and Casino, Fleming Steakhouse, and Black Gold Golf Club. And again, all the proceeds are going directly to Children's Hospital, 100% of the money. All right, so Ireland, I think it is fair to say that even though we talk about LeBron all the time and how amazing, the amazingness of playing to the point that he's been playing and 50,000 points and all that stuff, Stephen A. talked a little bit about LeBron's greatness, and I think this puts what he's doing into perspective.
In the end, the greatness that he has put on display for as long as he has put on display, I'll even go a step further. Knowing how I feel about Jordan, and I think anybody that knows basketball agrees with me, I actually think it's time to not even have the debate anymore, because that's how great LeBron James has been for as long as he has been that great. I can stand down and acknowledge that, because this is absolutely phenomenal. But it's not the 50,000 points. It's not even the way he's looked last night. It's not even the way he's looked this month. It's the fact that I'm watching this brother with Anthony Davis, without Anthony Davis, with Luka, without Luka. I mean, this dude right here, and I'm looking at a guy at 40 years of age who's in better shape than 98% of the league, if not more, at age 40 in his 22nd season. LeBron James, especially on a morning like this, deserves all the props in the world, and I'm going to give it to him.
So wait a minute. So he's saying that LeBron is better than his favorite
No,
Jordan.
then
what is he saying?
No,
is he talking
here's
all
what
this
he-
double speak?
No, here's the distinction he's making. He said, and I think he's right. He says, if you're asking at his peak, who is the greatest player ever to play in the NBA, at his absolute peak, the answer is Michael Jordan. If the question is, who in NBA history had the best career, the answer is LeBron. Do you agree with that?
Jordan won 6 titles. LeBron's at 4. LeBron's setting all these records, scoring, blah, blah, blah. That's
Blah,
a
blah,
great
blah.
question. No, it's a great question.
you-
Who's had a
are you in
whose
co-
career would you rather have?
Are you in
Well, look, if
confession or
the
something?
way you phrase it, whose career would you rather
Yes.
have? LeBron's whole career has he's pretty much been in the finals.
Yep.
Jordan went to 6 finals. LeBron's been to 11.
Yep.
This year could be 12.
Plus, it's the age and the durability and the
Now,
longevity.
to be fair to
that's
Jordan, though, he had to
incredible.
go through the Celtics and Pistons to get to the finals.
Well, and
For
there-
years.
there
So
were
that was
o-
tough.
There were often times when Jordan, I would say for a good 5-6 year stretch, Jordan was the best offensive player and the best defensive
Yeah.
player on the court.
Yeah.
He was both.
Yep.
You could never say that about LeBron, but you could say LeBron was the best passer,
Mm-hmm.
the best scorer, the best athlete,
Yeah.
in the best shape. And Stephen A's right. He's had the best career. Kobe had an extraordinary career.
Yep.
So did Kareem.
But wait a minute. Hasn't Bill Russell had the best career ever?
But Bill Russell didn't play for 22 years.
Yeah, but you had 11 championships in 13 years, Ireland?
He didn't play for 22 years. Don't you get
Which
it?
one would you rather have?
I don't know. That was like a bunch of carpenters.
You know what?
Yeah. What was that line? Carpenters and plumbers.
I told Michael this the other day, and I don't know if I did it on the air or off, but watching Celtic City, and by the way, let me just say, I've never been prouder of my friend James Worthy. Watch episode 1 of Celtic City and pay very close attention to the very first thing James Worthy says. It's 3 words, exactly what you think he's going to say.
Yes.
But-
By the way, toasted him last night at dinner for exactly
for
that. Yeah.
Boston. Yeah. I will say this, Michael, though. After watching that episode 1 of Celtic City, I think Bill Russell's in the conversation. I mean, you never hear people say Bill Russell was the greatest player ever. You watch these highlights. They couldn't stop him on offense. Defensively, Michael, would I be guilty of embellishment if I say Bill Russell is the best defensive player in the history of the NBA?
He is the best.
I mean, you wait till you guys see this.
Yeah.
He's making plays. And Red Auerbach knew it. Red Auerbach said to I think it was Bob Cousy, he said, there's this kid out in San Francisco that if we can get him, will completely change the franchise forever. Because Russell, was it 2 college titles Bill led USF to?
USF, yeah.
And you see a young Russell come on to the Celtics. I don't know where Bill Simmons produced it, so I'm sure Bill found this footage somewhere. Yeah. But there's footage of Russell, and he's so athletic and so dominant on defense that, I mean, Michael, he was undefeated in the playoffs against Wilt. Yeah. I mean,
never lost a game.
22-0 in Game 7.
Yeah,
or elimination games. 22-0
because there was no ESPN, because there was no network TV back then. People don't know just how great this guy was.
Right.
And when you watch Celtic City, I've heard a lot of my friends say, "Oh, I'm not watching that crap. It's about the Celtics." No, Jerry West is in it. James Worthy's in it, saying "F the Celtics." I mean, it's worth watching.
So you could say LeBron or Jordan's the greatest player ever, sure, but the best career ever was Bill Russell's.
And
11 and 13, man, you can't beat somebody top that and then come back and
right. And so the other thing I've heard that I agree with, and I'm curious if you do, Michael, is Wilt Chamberlain is the best offensive center in the history of the NBA.
Or player, period.
Bill Russell is the best defensive center in the history of the NBA, and Kareem is a combination of both.
Yep. People forget that.
That Kareem was excellent offensively, for years the NBA's all-time leading scorer, and excellent defensively.
That's why you say LeBron's the greatest, Jordan's the greatest. You're not crazy for saying that, Stephen A. or you or anybody, but you got to throw in Wilt and Kareem and Russell's name in there too, right? Pepe,
when you guys,
you're 90 years old. You've been around. You've seen them all.
Pepe, after you watch this, Celtic City episode 1, it's 1 hour.
Pepe says he's not going to watch.
No, you should
I'm thinking about.
Okay, Pepe, just watch it to see Russell. He is so impressive, I almost can't describe it. I mean, he would block shots, guys, and instead of swatting them into the third row, he'd block it with his left hand, catch it with his right hand, and start a fast break all in one jump.
It's the greatest trade in NBA history.
You know what I like about him, aside from being a great basketball player? He was a great person. I got to meet him. And he was always nice to people.
Not the people who want his autograph.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. I never asked him for his autograph.
I don't think nice
I don't ask for his
It's a little
autograph.
surly, right?
Right.
There are players in all sports that they don't even look at you.
Right.
Yeah, Michael calls those guys out.
They think that they're closer, they're very close to God.
Yeah, you're right.
And you know what? Those I don't like, even if they're the greatest in their sport.
Here's what I didn't know about until I watched Celtic City. Bill Russell was coming out of the draft, and everybody knew he was the best player. But the team that had the first pick,
St. Louis,
and people say St. Louis was almost like a southern city, even though it was in Missouri, didn't want a black player and passed on Bill Russell.
Yeah, traded him for 2 players.
And so Red Auerbach made a trade and got him. And you'll just be I know all you guys. When you watch this, you'll sit up when you see Russell come on and go, "Oh my God, this guy's good." And I don't think Stephen A. is wrong. In my lifetime, this is a totally subjective subject. Michael's gonna have different answers than me. Michael Jordan at his peak is the greatest player I've ever seen. but LeBron has had the best career.
Right.
And sustained excellence in year 22. Guys, he's got a chance. I mean, I don't think he's going to get it, but he's got a chance to be first-team All-NBA this year.
Well, right now, a lot of people, he's the 5th pick for MVP.
Right now, first-team All-NBA would, if it came out today, would be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt, and a front court of Nikola Jokic, Giannis, and Jason Tatum, and they all deserve it. But LeBron is right there.
Yes.
Right there knocking on the door.
His career is, because he's 40 and he's been playing for so many years, and to tell you the truth, as long as he has been with the Lakers, I never seen him play the way he's playing now.
Especially defensively.
Especially in defense.
Yeah, and JJ will tell you that that's the main reason that the defense has flipped is that LeBron is defending at an elite level, and nobody wants to disappoint LeBron.
Yeah.
So they're all rising up to his level.
All right, coming up next for you, did you hear the one about how Spencer Haywood almost became a billionaire?
What?
A billionaire.
Really? I know Spencer.
I'll explain it next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, if you're looking for a car, you got to check out your Southern California Toyota dealers. Do you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? Toyota Care is a no-cost maintenance plan that covers everything for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Not only do you get Toyota Care, but you get a great vehicle, whether you're looking for a car, a truck, or an SUV. Just visit your Southern California Toyota dealers or Toyota.com. We make it easy, Toyota. Let's go places.
The King keeps making history.
Cross court to LeBron. 3 for 50,000. It's good. LeBron goes over 50K, and the crowd comes to its feet.
50,000 career points for LeBron James, becoming the first NBA player to ever do it.
50,000 regular season and playoff points combined.
Another milestone for the King.
LeBron James.
And you heard it all right here
on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
ESPN LA is proud to support Children's Hospital Los Angeles during the 10th annual Make March Matter campaign. CHLA is a leader in breakthrough treatments and research, giving hope to children facing complex conditions. From pioneering new therapies to advancing life-saving care, CHLA is committed to helping every child thrive. We're auctioning off exclusive 710 experiences thanks to generous donations from Black Gold Golf Club, Delta Airlines, and Pacific Palms Resort. Visit 710forchla.com to bid and make a difference today. That's 710forchla.com.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
I'm going to come out with something right here. I don't work as hard as John Ireland and have no interest in it.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
Okay, here's a LeBron song.
Oh, it is.
Are there other lyrics or just LeBron?
It might just be LeBron James.
And do we know where this is from?
Apparently from TikTok.
From TikTok. Like a lot of good stuff.
By the way, I have a new career highlight.
Okay. Oh, wow. What is it?
Which might rank, if it's not number one, it's close. So, without spoiling anything.
Yep.
It's either episode 9 or episode 10 of Running Point.
Yes.
I should have you pull this sound, Brian. I'll pull it. I'll get it for you. We can do it next Friday when I come back. I played the Waves announcer on Running Point, and I'm in 6 episodes. And in the last one, there is a storyline where Kate Hudson, who plays a character named Isla Gordon, who's based on Jeanie, is taking a player to rehab.
Okay.
His name is Travis Bugg, Bugg, played by Chet Hanks.
Oh, yeah.
And so Isla decides this guy needs to go to rehab. He's got a problem. He's popping pills in the locker room, and his eyes are. And she goes, "You can't play for us anymore. You're a great player, but we got to get you clean." So she personally picks him up and drives him to rehab.
Okay.
And she gets back in her car and she turns on the radio, and I say, still no sign of Travis Bugg, which is really unusual because he's played in every game this year, and I have no idea where he is. And Kate Hudson yells at me, "It's because I just dropped him off in rehab, you moron!" So Kate Hudson called me a moron.
I'm not
I
up
think
to
this
that.
is a career highlight.
So if
for
you've
me.
not watched it, it's Running Point. It stars, let's see, Kate Hudson, Brenda Song, and John Ireland.
Well, no, I would say
aren't you third billed?
No, I would say however many the billings are.
Yep.
I'm whatever the last one is. If there are 26 people, this is how little of a role I have.
Yep.
When you watch it, at the end, it gives you the option to go to the next episode or watch the credits. You have to physically push on watch credits to see my name, or else you'll just go to the next episode. And by the way, just go to the next episode. It's really good.
No, but see your name in lights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. All right, because I get this.
Rich Eisen's in it.
Oh, is he?
He's in Running Point.
We're trying to get Rich on the show. Are we close?
We are.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Okay, working on it.
All right, so how does Spencer Haywood almost
Okay,
be a billion? And
so-
if this happened to me, how I wouldn't be able to sleep.
So he was 19. He won the Olympic gold medal, right?
Right.
Okay. And then he went pro, and they came up with the Spencer Haywood rule that allowed him to go pro
Right.
early.
The hardship rule, they called it.
He won the ABA Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season, and then went on to a long career in the NBA. So he was almost the first athlete to become a billionaire.
How?
Nike was starting out.
No.
And remember the movie Air, Michael Jordan was the one that made bang.
Right.
So Phil Knight gave Spencer Haywood and his team a choice. You can either get $100,000 right now or 10% of the company.
No, 10%?
Wow.
Today, that 10% is worth $11 billion. $11 billion.
That might be, because it's with a B.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the greatest deal in the history of sports was when the ABA and the NBA merged.
The Silness.
These two brothers in St. Louis.
Oh, right. I know this. This is a good story.
They said, okay, we're going to take 4 teams. We're going to take the Nuggets, the Pacers, the Nets, and who else?
San Antonio.
And the Spurs. And the guys in St. Louis, the Silnas, their brothers, said, wait a second.
They held it up.
You guys can't. You're shuttering the league. You're shutting the league down.
Right.
You either take us with you to the NBA, or you cut us a deal, or else we're going to blow this whole thing up.
Yeah, they'll sue or
We're
whatever.
going to sue you. So a young lawyer, not yet commissioner, named David Stern, cut a deal with the Silnas. They said, all right, if you guys promise not to sue, because we need this deal to go through. And by the way, there's a whole 30 for 30 about this if you want to find it.
Great story.
We will give you 1%.
Less than that.
Well, in the 30 for 30, they say 1% of all of our TV revenue in perpetuity forever.
That's
So
crazy.
at the time, it was worth very little, and the Silnas go, all right, fine, we'll take it. So then Bird and Magic come into the league. The league takes off.
Yep.
They sign all these multi-billion-dollar contracts, and the Silnas, the NBA keeps coming to them going, hey, we want to buy you out of this deal. And they're like, nope.
No, well, actually, the Silnas asked the NBA for a $5 million buyout, and the NBA turned them down.
Oh, no
Way
kidding.
back in the early
So
80s.
they ended up making hundreds of
About
millions.
$800 million.
Not billions like Haywood passed on.
Right.
And finally, maybe like within the last 10 years, they had no heirs. These brothers had no kids. So they cut a deal.
For 500, They sold out for $500 million.
That's $500 million. That's amazing.
But I would have kept the deal going.
But so if you,
you would have your family would have been set for 10 generations.
But think about that. Spencer Haywood, does he think about this?
okay, so he was asked about it, and he said he's at peace with it. Bitterness will eat you up.
That's true.
I let it go. I would be eaten up entirely every time I pulled out my credit card. I think I wouldn't need this credit card had I taken that deal.
By the way, have you ever met Spencer Haywood?
No, never have.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
But there was a time, Michael, jump in here if I get any of this wrong. There was a time when he had a really bad drug problem.
Oh, yeah. Winning Time is featured.
And he at one point when he was on a real bender, wanted to kill Pat Riley. Like murder him, and that somebody got a hold of him and goes, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? And got him straight and clean, and now he's welcome. Didn't he go to the Hawaii reunion with you guys?
Oh, he's a great guy, great story to tell. But Mace, you wouldn't be worth $11 billion today if you had this deal. You know why?
Why?
Because you probably would have sold your stock when they got to
Nope.
$500 million.
Let me give you.
You would have held on to it all this time.
I have not sold a stock in at least a decade.
Really?
Right, but
I'm a buy and hold guy.
Except with crypto.
I sold half my crypto.
But Mace, if the stock got to $100 million, wouldn't you have sold?
No.
And you were like 30 years of age?
I would not have.
Really?
I would not have. Let it ride.
But you can't access the money.
No, but you can borrow against it.
Mike and I were talking about that the other day, that if you're like one of the Buss children,
right,
and you have all this money available to you, but you really don't because it's tied up in equity.
Yes.
Right? So I'm with you, Michael. When it got to $100 million, I'm cashing out.
I'm cashing out. Wouldn't you have, Mace? You really went $200 million, $300 million. You wouldn't have been tempted to cash out.
What is your price?
$300 million.
Well, okay.
You could buy an NBA team.
What would you have said? Okay, now's my number.
Let me give you a roundabout example. There's a really big stock called NVIDIA. Do you know this stock?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, it's like the number one market. So I bought it at $10. Never sold it. I've just held it the entire time. My broker laughs at me. He's like, I can't believe you didn't sell. I would have sold this a bunch of times.
It's probably split a bunch of times, but do you know what the share is right now?
The share?
Yeah, like what's it worth? What's one share of NVIDIA worth?
Well, if you take the splits out, well over $1,000 a share.
And the splits mean you have way more than you had in the beginning.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Warren Buffett's that way.
Yeah.
He's a buy and hold guy.
And by the way, and
who the biggest buy and hold guy in the world is? Donald Sterling.
Really?
He never,
sure.
ever sells anything.
Yep.
And the only reason he sold the Clippers is because Adam Silver forced him to.
Right.
But he's the same way. If you drive down the Wilshire Corridor, all those buildings he owns, he's never given them.
By the way, the other rule is when they're on the floor, buy some more.
Yeah.
I've always said that. When it falls apart, that's when you jump in.
Well, it also depends on.
I don't want to share much more. I'll tell you guys off the air.
Do you know that in the beginning of Nike, this is covered in the movie Air, they had something called the flight team. They had they spent money on like 5 guys, and then Jordan came along, and that's what the movie Air is about. Like, instead of those 5 guys, we're just going to give all the money to Jordan.
Right.
One of those 5 guys Michael Thompson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how did that Jordan thing work out? What a bad decision.
Do you remember what they gave you for the 1 or 2 years you were with them?
$50,000 a year plus all expense trade trips around the world. They would take us on to fabulous, lavish trips.
What year was that?
Unbelievable. Early 1980s.
$50,000 is
a lot of money back then.
Lot of money. Yeah.
And then they just called your agent one day and said we're giving it all to this rookie.
Yep, we're gonna concentrate on Michael Jordan. They kept Moses Malone, they kept George Gervin, and some other guys, top of the line guys. But for guys like scrubs like me and Calvin Knott, Michael Cooper, they cut us loose. For Michael Jordan.
That's amazing.
I always tell Nike, you chose the wrong Michael. By the way, Mace.
Yes.
Your stock's now worth $1 billion. Nike. You're still not going to sell. $1 billion.
Coming up next for you, do some What's Up, Fool. Brian's got stuff and Laura's got stuff. Hey, let me tell you something. If you've ever been in an accident, you know exactly what happens next. Your phone rings. It's the other person's insurance company, and they're acting like they're doing you a favor. We can cut you a check right now to cover your car. They're going to say, sounds good, right, wrong. Wrong. That check is not the full story. It will not come close to covering your medical bills, your lost wages, the stress, the headaches, none of that. And once you take their money, that's it. You're done. No do-overs, no second chances. That's why you called Jacob instead. Jacob and his team are going to play defense for you. They're going to deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. They're going to make sure your car gets fixed. They'll set you up with the right doctors, and they'll fight to get you the compensation that you deserve. Here's the best part. You don't pay a dime out of pocket. Jacob covers it all until the case is settled. So don't let the insurance company play tricks on you. If you're injured, call Jacob. Put a real winner in your corner. It's 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
And after the fires, families across California were left with nothing, and Jacob Amrani is standing with fire victims, is ready to fight for you now. If your home, your business, your property was lost, call Jacob today or visit calljacob.com, because when disaster hits our community, Jacob fights for our families. Together we are LA strong. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
You happy you know who I ran into yesterday at the game?
Tell me.
The young man who could be the number one quarterback in the NFL draft.
Was that Cam Ward?
It was. He was in the kind of the front row right there near our broadcast position.
Yeah.
I said hello. I chatted him up for a few minutes. I told him congratulations. I'm super excited for his career. He's a Texas kid.
Oh, he is.
There's like a Netflix documentary that's coming out about him called The Zero Star or something.
Oh, wow.
Did he have any ice on?
He did have a little bit, but nothing like crazy.
I mean, George, you know what ice means? You do understand the word ice, though, right?
Yes, Cap.
I mean, I just didn't know if you know. I mean, I know when DeAndre says ice, I mean, I clearly know what he's talking about, but I didn't know if you would know what ice meant. You feel me?
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
Hey, it's Travis. ESPN LA is proud to partner with Children's Hospital Los Angeles for the 10th annual Make March Matter campaign, helping kids get the breakthrough care they need. CHLA gives families hope with leading-edge research and treatments. ESPN LA is auctioning off exclusive 710 experiences like a private tour of the Legends Attic showroom with me and a sports legend, and every dollar raised goes to CHLA. Visit 710forchla.com to bid and make a difference today. That's 710forchla.com.
Empower
Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Spring is finally here, and so are spring projects. So get them started at Harbor Freight's parking lot sale. This weekend, save on products like pressure washers for $69.99, 42-inch roller cabinets for under $500, plus 30% off Hercules corded power tools. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until 3/9/25 while supplies last. Limitations apply, so spring in before it's over.
There's LeBron and Luka, the dynamic duo taking over the NBA.
I can't believe that we just had an assist, LeBron James to Luka Doncic.
But before that, there was the original duo, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Ireland has an idea. I do. I think it's stupid, but there are other ideas out there.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
Thank you, Brian. All right, guys. So we talked in recent weeks that Vice has been getting into the sports documentary kind of era that they're trying to dive into now. They've announced that a new lineup is coming. This one is going to be a 12-episode show called The Grudge. And it's going to premiere March 26th, but it's going to examine some of the most famous feuds in modern sports. So this is one that I think I could kind of get behind. And they say the first couple episodes that are going to come out. So the first feud, the debut episode, March 26th, Kobe Bryant and Shaq, their famous feud.
Yeah.
This could be followed by Roger Clemens, Mike Piazza, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, the Colorado Avalanche, Detroit Red Wings, Terrell Owens and Donovan McNabb, and then Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau.
I would watch all those.
Yeah.
Right, so this is kind of one thing that, like,
you know what they should do to capitalize. Talk about strike while the iron is hot. Luka versus the Mavericks.
Oh yeah,
that would be a good one.
Yeah,
that'd be really good.
Yeah, I think grudges are really good for sports. I think grudges. Oh, look at Michael. No, I don't believe in grudges.
Who are these guys? 20-year-old producers?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Ali Frazier, the number one feud in sports. How have they overlooked Brazil versus Argentina in soccer?
You know why they did it?
Why?
Because they looked at a calendar and they said, "Oh my God, that was so many years ago. Nobody even knows."
Oh, so you don't respect history?
I do respect history, but I'm saying if you want eyeballs, if you want people to tune in now, Ali Frazier, I would say yes.
Yeah,
but
everything's compared to that.
But old timey stuff.
Oh,
the World Cup is
Olden
coming.
times.
The World Cup is coming to the United
Correct.
States.
Yes, that is correct. In 2026.
Okay, so they should put the Brazil-Argentina.
Yeah,
it's a good time for it. All right, call Vice, Brian. Just handle the whole thing.
Look at
Yeah,
Mace just shrugs it off.
We got some ideas for him.
What do you think? You're 30 years old again, Mace?
I am. I act like I'm 30.
Yeah.
What's up, fool? All right, guys, we know who runs LA. We know the Lakers run LA, but I did see some posts about the Clippers and how empty the Intuit Dome was when they took on the Pistons. Apparently, this has been, people are posting that. I have not confirmed that only 219 fans showed up.
No,
I really doubt it.
No.
That can't be right.
That,
But-
there
have
have
to be.
That's 100% false.
It looks full.
Yeah.
Right? And then I was like, there's no way. But it's empty chairs that are blinking. I have not been to the Intuit Dome. I know, Mace, you have.
I
They
wasn't
have
there
like
when there were blinking chairs, though.
So
that
there's
was
like little blinking lights or whatever.
Yeah, just because the lights are blinking doesn't necessarily mean that those seats are empty.
People can get up.
Right.
We understand. I'm not saying that that's how many people were out there. I'm saying that that's what the aggregators are reporting.
Okay.
But my thing is, are they ever going? I don't think they're ever going to be able to be the Lakers. It doesn't matter. But how do you get people to show up? Like how? What? Because they have a brand new stadium, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, I
haven't been
truly thought that the
And it doesn't
building
work.
would open itself, and it just
I
hasn't.
too. And that, by the way, has happened with most other buildings in Southern California. It happened when they opened the Pond. It happened when they opened SoFi Stadium. It happened when where does LAFC play?
BMO Stadium.
Yeah, it happened at BMO Stadium. And the only thing I can think of is that they priced out the average fan. It costs $75 to park.
Yeah.
It doesn't even cost that much for the tickets.
That's what it is. The prices and the team. They need to win. They need to win a championship. Once they win a championship,
that's not going to happen.
Well, if they want to have the Intuit Dome.
But Pepe, those other buildings I talked about, none of those teams won a championship right away, and fans showed up. Now the Rams eventually won a Super Bowl. The Ducks eventually won a Stanley Cup. But a lot of people, to Mason's point, did show up just to see the new building. And the Intuit Dome is impressive. Have you been inside it yet?
Oh, yeah.
But you can't ask people to pay $75 to park and then pay another $150 for the ticket.
By the way, you're overestimating. It's you can get in there for $50.
I saw them for $3.
My wife,
there are cheap tickets.
My wife had an interesting take on the Intuit Dome. She doesn't want to go there because she's uncomfortable giving up all of her personal information.
That's another thing.
And Mace had a good line about this. What made her? I should have asked her. What makes you think they don't have all your personal information now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody's got everything.
But wait. But it's different. Let's say that you leave your house, you lock the house, you put the alarm, and the robbers go and get the thing.
Okay, well,
let's say that you leave the door open and everything ready for the robbers to come into the house. That's the same thing.
I don't get that analogy. Do you get anybody?
He means it doesn't matter what you do; they already have your stuff.
And if you make it easier, it's going to be.
Oh, I see.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what. When I went there for that concert, it's super convenient. All you do is walk in, grab whatever you want, and you walk away, and they charge you.
But it's expensive, Mace. Very expensive.
And that may be it.
Yeah, that could be it. By the way, courtside seats for Lakers-Knicks tonight. What do you think?
Oh no.
$10,000.
No, I don't think it's that much.
No, I think it's like $7,500.
I'm gonna go $6,000.
$7,300 against the Knicks.
I almost got it.
Courtside seats for Clippers versus Knicks. I guess this is tomorrow night, right?
Right.
What do you think the courtside seat is?
So what did you say they were for the Lakers?
$7,000.
For the Clippers, $1,500.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Sit courtside.
I was gonna say $750.
Yeah, $1,000.
James Harden had 50 last night.
Yeah.
You know, there's a pattern here. The one year the Angels won the World Series, they were a flash in the pan. Everybody got excited, and then it went back to being a Dodger town. It's always going to be a Laker town.
Yep.
It's always going to be a Rams town or a Raiders town.
Dodgers town.
And if you're the second team in, particularly behind a heritage franchise for the Lakers, Steve Ballmer should have. I mean, the Intuit Dome's really impressive. I got a lot of friends working over there, but he should have moved the team to Seattle.
It would have made sense.
If we would have built that exact Intuit Dome in Seattle.
Yep. Blowing the doors off.
People would be raving. People would be flying to get there.
Right. And the fans are ready in Seattle for a basketball team. And then the thing that you said, the Rams, the Dodgers, and people want to see the Rams because the Rams are an LA team.
But Pepe, the Chargers are good. They're just the second team in.
Yes.
You know, and that makes sense. The Angels, you know, before Artie came along, the Angels had some good years, but they're not the Dodgers.
Yes.
And then BMO is going to be full because there's a lot of people that love soccer.
Well, and then they did that stadium right. It's the
LAFC won too.
The sight lines are great. They made it exactly the right size. It's not too big, not too small. The 3252 was a brilliant idea.
Amazing.
They just did everything right. And by the way, somebody should write a book about if you want to start a sports franchise, just follow the blueprint that LAFC
that
laid
is
down.
textbook.
They just absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, no question. We're going to BMO, and we're going to sit in the 3252 on the 15th. You want to join us, Pepe? Do you have a game that day? I don't know. 15th.
Probably. We have a game more than every other day.
No, you're off the 15th.
Yeah, but my daughter is going to be here.
Oh, okay.
We'll take her to the 3252.
Yeah, 3252. Dolly,
Right.
black and gold. All right. Coming up next for you, let me see. Oh, yeah. There's an NBA star, former NBA star, who is considering the Luka LeBron matchup similar to another chapter in Lakers history. We'll do that coming up next for you. Plus, do you pee in the shower? How about that?
Okay.
Right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday, and you can win a pair to join me at Cosm Los Angeles this Saturday, March the 8th. You can enjoy immersive shared reality in the Dome. Reserve seats there. Arizona versus Kansas, followed by Duke, Carolina. Starts at 1:30. Limited tickets are available through Cosm.com or the Cosm mobile app. That's COSM.com. Or right now, 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 will join me on Saturday. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
There's nothing hotter than the Lake Show.
Luka, three-pointer. Good again.
LeBron James just broke a monumental 50,000 career points. Luka is taking over L.A.
Look at him, Michael. He's having so much fun he doesn't know what to do.
And the purple and gold are chasing their 8th straight win.
This team's showing no signs of letting up.
Lakers host the Knicks. Pre-game gets going tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the home of the Lake Show, 710 ESPN.
You never expect a massive trade between superstar players or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
There's only one team you can call on to play defense for you, the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call this number, 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000. Let Joseph and his team score the winning shot for you.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV, RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the lake or clean out your closet?
RV wins!
Putting the dishes away or taking the RV camping?
RV wins!
Cleaning the fridge or taking a trip to the beach?
RV wins!
You might want to clean the fridge real quick because, mold.
We clean out the fridge, then take the RV out.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
For a limited time, you can get KFC chicken with the sweet heat of hot honey. And after one bite, you'll wonder, how do bees make hot honey so hot? Are they special bees? Does KFC have dragon bees? Fire-breathing dragon bees that create spicy honey? No, silly. There's no such thing. KFC just partnered with Mike's Hot Honey to drizzle all over their crispy chicken. But dragon bees would be so cool. Try it now for only $7 or share a box with friends for $25. Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Hey, Southern California, I'm Ty Pennington, the home guy. Teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away a brand new house. Imagine yourself in a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home in incredible Temecula, California. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. The more you play, the more entries you earn. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details on Home Sweet Win.
Rules and conditions apply. Go to Pechanga.com for more details.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I mean, would you rather have good life or sex? Good sex. Good life, good sex.
Well, I got both.
There you go. That's
Good
the
for
correct
you,
answer.
Johnny I.
More of Mason and Ireland right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are really excited to partner up with Children's Hospital Los Angeles for their 10th annual Make March Matters campaign. We're auctioning off some of the coolest stuff. You can bid 710-4FORCHLA.com, 710-4CHLA.com. Among the stuff here, I see there are a lot of people bidding on associate producer for the day. Fantastic item. Sit in for a show feature. The bidding is up to $1,000 to come on Game of Games or Radio Tinder. If you want to broadcast live from your house, the bidding is up to $3,000 for your home or your business. All of us doing a live show from there. So go to 710-4FORCHLA.com and make a difference with us today.
And also, if you're a student, because I get approached a lot about, hey, can my kid come and see what you guys do? Or, hey, I'm
they can't if they buy this package.
Exactly. So, the bid right now for Intern Free Day is good. Go ahead. Go to 710-4FOR-CHLA, bid, because you can be an intern. You can sit around here and kind of see what we do. So.
Sit around here. Just
Well, I
sit
mean,
around.
Well, I mean, you're not going to just
I'm
sit.
just-
but, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have stuff to do.
You have access.
Okay.
Access to all of us.
So Gilbert Arenas has a podcast, and he was talking about Luka and LeBron, and I want you to listen to what he said and react to it.
This reminds me of Shaq and Kobe. Everybody game plan was a double Shaq, and then Kobe became a god. Now it's like, oh, what do we do now? Everyone's been used to doubling James, get him off the ball, make other plays. Now they brung in Luka, who now everyone actually has to double him. And if you're doubling him, now LeBron James is open on the weak side or get to play one-on-one. Now you have one of the GOATs sitting there by himself shooting wide open threes for the first time in a long time because of all the double teams that you have to game plan for Luka because you can't play him one-on-one. So it became a different strategy, and, just watching people try to game plan for it will be interesting.
Compare Kobe Shaq to LeBron Luka.
Well, they have to win titles.
Yes.
To make this.
But in terms of the way they fit and doubling and blitzing one guy and the other guy being open.
Well, back then, you had to double Shaq and you had to double Kobe, both of them. And that led, Michael, to the emergence of guys like Rick Fox, Derek Fisher, Robert Ory.
Brian Shaw.
All those guys left wide open. Last game, the Lakers took 52 three-point attempts. That's the most they've ever had in a game, and I think they're going to continue. As Michael said during the game, welcome to the new NBA.
Yeah.
Every time they double, Jared Vanderbilt is not being guarded at all.
Right.
And he made 2 threes the other day.
And he's
so you can tell he's working on it.
He almost had a double-double.
The biggest benefactor of this, I think, is going to be Austin Reeves. Matter of fact, we had this stat earlier in the week, in case you missed it. There are 15 players in the NBA, and only 15, who average at least 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. Okay? 15 players. No team has multiple players on that list, except the Lakers, who have 3 of them. Luka, LeBron, and Austin. And I think what you're going to find, and it may happen tonight if Austin plays, is when you double Luka and when you double LeBron, you have to leave somebody open. And if you leave Austin Reeves open, he is going to kill you.
Yep.
And so I think Austin is going to have a monster second half of the year if he can stay healthy.
And not only that, Connect is also finding.
Well, and the one thing if you're guarding Connect, Michael, the one directive is you have is just don't leave him open at the 3-point line.
Don't let
and
him
he's
open at the
every
arc.
game.
Yeah.
He's open every game now. It's very reminiscent, and Mace, you said compare him to Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
That's if you go back and look at tapes from the three-peat years, which was 2000, 01, and 02. And Michael and I were at some of those games. The amount of time that Shaw, Fisher, Fox, Ory were just wide open is staggering. And that's the comparison that guys. But until Luka and LeBron win a title, I said yesterday in the show it feels like Shaq and Kobe all over again. But it's not really a fair comparison until they win a title.
That's right.
Sure.
Because those guys, the reason they're established in Laker lore is because they won titles.
Okay, so let me ask you, Michael Thompson, why are you rolling your eyes? I can actually hear your eyes rolling. You're rolling them so
he
big.
always rolls his eyes.
What are you rolling your eyes about?
Man, you guys got short memories. You guys don't remember how great Shaq and Kobe were? How they
they
just instilled fear in the NBA?
And you don't think LeBron and Luka do?
To that extent, Ireland, are you kidding me? Come on.
Too soon.
You got a short memory, man.
What? You don't think LeBron and
Shaq
Luka?
and Kobe was arguably the greatest inside-outside combination in history of this game.
Nobody's saying
the only
something.
one that
Nobody's
compares is
saying
Kareem and
something
Magic. Come
different.
on, man. When Shaq and Kobe were on their game, there was nothing you could do with
John
them.
John didn't say that.
No.
He didn't say they are.
You guys are nuts. Don't compare LeBron and Luka to Shaq and Kobe. You guys are. I need a break.
I think the idea is, and by the way, happy birthday to Shaq.
Yeah, happy birthday to Shaq.
Shaq's birthday today.
Oh, you guys forget how dominant Shaq was.
Oh, no,
Michael,
believe me.
your negativity
you
has
saw
no
every game.
limits. Your negativity has no limits.
How am I negative?
You are negative.
You are negative today,
because
Michael.
you are listening
Who was
to
that
John.
player
You're
you
listening
played
to
that
us.
was comparing him to Shaq and Kobe?
No.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
They're good. Don't get me wrong. Luka and LeBron are dangerous.
It is.
But come on.
It's not a direct comparison.
Right. Well, and it's until they win a title,
Yes.
they're really you're not in Los Angeles. You get judged by titles.
Of course. You got to give them time. They might win one.
So now you're changing your song?
No, they got a time to win a title. We'll see. A couple of years because LeBron ain't 30.
Here's the difference. I think when Kobe was drafted, Shaq was still in his 20s.
Yeah.
And so the window is smaller here because LeBron. But
they got 2 years.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I know LeBron's 40, but he's better than most of the guys in their 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just doing stuff at age 40.
And then you have two guys that are really good passing the ball.
Of course.
Yeah.
LeBron and Luka.
Yeah, two of the best 5 passers in the league. But here's a moment of honesty. We're going to find out over the next 8 games just how good these guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to play the Knicks tonight, then at Boston, at Milwaukee, at Denver. If they run the table, we're on to something. But I don't think they're going to. I think that's a very hard gauntlet to go 4-0 or 5-0, whatever.
Pepe, you saw all of Kobe's and Shaq's games, right?
Yes.
I don't think you did.
Of course you're going to say that.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to say that.
I think he did.
Because you are.
I don't think so.
What people don't remember, and clearly Michael doesn't, is when Shaq and Kobe first got together, they didn't win a title in the first 4 years.
That's right, John.
They had to learn how to play together.
Yes.
LeBron and Luka are being fast
They
tracked.
already play
Michael,
together
you're giving me a
perfectly.
headache, okay?
LeBron's 40. Does
Because
he have
you
4
don't
years?
even know what you're talking about.
That's a good question.
Right. I don't know if he's
Michael,
got
how many years
4.
do you think he has? I think he has 2.
If he wants to. LeBron could play till he's 45 if
Tom Brady did.
If he wants to accept a lesser role, be a role player, but I don't think LeBron's got that in his DNA.
He is so far away from role player.
His numbers have not indicated role player this year.
You think he could be doing this at 44? 43?
I don't think he could be doing 25, 9, and 8.
That's what I'm saying. Does he want to
2
average
years,
18?
possibly 3 years.
Well, no, Michael, I think he could do
18 a game?
26 and 5. 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. I think he could do that.
Yes, you can do that.
At 42, 43 years of age?
He can do it.
Maybe.
Well,
he can.
You played with Kareem when he was pretty much that
He
age.
retired at 42, but he was a role player by then.
But in your world,
But he was
everything has to
Kareem.
be negative.
I'm not negative. I'm just talking about. You guys just forget the greatness of Shaq and Kobe.
No, but I mean,
to compare Luka and LeBron to them
I
two.
think they were great. I
Here's
love them
Here's the
watching
comparison.
together.
At the time Shaq and Kobe were at their peak, they were 2 of the top 10 players in the NBA, probably 2 of the top 5. Luka and LeBron are 2 of the top 10 players in the NBA, maybe 2 of the top 5.
Yeah.
That's the comparison.
Yeah.
Do you like the way Luka plays?
Yes, he's a very smart player, great passer.
A smart player, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we haven't even seen full Luka.
No, we got
So
a
you
taste of
think
it the other
these
night.
two are as good as Kobe and Shaq? That's what you're saying, Pepe?
No, I didn't
You
say
just
that.
said it.
No, you
just did it. Said it.
You
got
got headache. John, give me some of your pills.
Parecen niños. You guys look like children.
Yeah,
You guys
that's
sound
what
like
that's what we
children.
like about
That's
him.
what we love
I
about
love
it.
it.
You just said it.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
You
Michael.
can compare him in that way. You can say we haven't had 2 of the top. Well, were AD and LeBron
Yes.
the year they won the title both top
2 of the
5
top
players in the
Yes,
NBA?
of
2 of the
course.
top 5.
Top 6 or 7, of course. AD was
Well, you
is
just
a
changed
stud.
it. You just said top
Yeah,
6
you
or
went
7.
6 to 7.
That's
You know
pretty
what
good.
you know what is the best thing of this conversation?
What?
All of these players play for the Lakers. End of conversation.
Well, but,
Ay, Michael.
You just cut off the conversation. That's it.
Oh, my God.
Dynamite drop-in money.
All right, so let me do one quick thing here because I'm so curious. Screw the clock, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So, new survey out. How many Americans do you think pee in the shower at least once a year?
Oh, man, every man.
I think any man who says he has never peed in the shower is a liar.
Absolutely.
Of course.
I don't do it regularly, but to say anybody who says they've never done it, if you're a guy, you're lying.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It goes down the drain.
24% do it at least once a week, and 12% once a day.
That's it?
Yeah.
got to be more. If you're talking about men,
listen
right?
to Michael. Oh, Michael, we know what's
We
going
know
on.
what
there.
Michael's doing.
I do it every single time.
It's Dr. Michael.
Yeah, Dr. Michael.
He's
Was
an
it Billy
expert
that
on
when,
that.
when he had his bad knee that refused to get out of the bed and he just peed in a
Ice
bucket?
bucket.
God.
But it had a liner on it, though.
Yeah.
It had a liner.
Yeah.
Pepe, don't you pee in the shower?
Yeah, but not every day.
Not every day.
No.
It's the first thing I do when I go in the shower. It's
exactly,
warm water running, and makes
Don't you have a toilet in your house?
Yeah, I do, but I mean, it's so
Let me
convenient.
know, because I'm going there.
Yeah, that's right. You are coming over, so just don't take
You're
a
not
shower.
showering
Yeah,
there,
don't
Pepe.
take a shower.
Do I
Pepe.
have to go in the shower?
Laura, what up? Do women do it as frequently as men?
I don't think I mean, I've done it. I don't do it every day.
Yeah.
Ryan, you got a look on your face.
Oh, I'm part of that 12%.
Yeah, part of the 12%. Yeah,
I
do it
think
all the
that's a
time.
lot bigger
Daily.
number than
I'm a
12.
12%er also.
Yeah. I'm a 1% and a 12%.
There you go. All right, coming up next for you, what's it like to win the Super Bowl? What does it feel like? We got that coming up from an NFL executive. In the meantime, did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They are transforming lives with job training, career placement, and support service for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. So next time you donate or you shop, you're not just decluttering, you're empowering someone's future. For more information on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. This message brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
Do you think that the night that you were wearing the LeBron sneakers where he told you, hey, nice shoes, do you think wearing his shoes and interviewing him is that Oh, thank you, appreciate it. That's a glaze.
He was glazing George.
Yeah, he glazed me. Oh, he glazed you.
Yeah.
You mean the act of wearing his shoes while doing an interview with him is not an act of glazing? I mean, it's not the first time I've ever worn LeBron's shoes.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
You never expect a massive trade between superstar players or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
There's only one team you can call on to play defense for you, the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call this number, 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000. Let Joseph and his team score the winning shot for you.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.99%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.99%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Hey, it's Mace. This Saturday, March the 8th, step into shared reality at Cosm, Los Angeles, where every dunk, foul, buzzer beater, it all comes to life. Feel the action wrap around you with Cosm's 8K dome display and wall-to-wall multi-view in the hall. Join me and the ESPN LA Street Team for college basketball. Watch Arizona face Kansas, then catch Duke versus North Carolina. Start the road to the tournament at Cosm, Los Angeles. Secure your tickets today at Cosm.com or the Cosm app.
Lowe's knows that your business is built on speed and trust. That's why the Lowe's Pro Desk is here to get you what you need the moment you need it. We'll help you plan your project, calculate your materials, and pivot when your job takes an unexpected turn. And with our pro-only checkout and dedicated pro parking, you have what you need to tackle your job and be back on the job in no time. Just visit us at the Pro Desk. Lowe's knows pros. We help. You save.
Finding the right employee for your company is tough. One wrong hire can be a major setback. You're not alone if you face this. A recent survey by Robert Half shows nearly half of hiring managers readily admit to making a bad hire. Luckily, there's a solution. With Robert Half's specialized recruiter's experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can have the right skilled professional in place quickly. We understand what it takes to build winning teams because at Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Mason, Ireland, on 710 ESPN.
Shohei Ohtani and I have something in common.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe
we do.
Does he call in sick a lot?
No.
Okay.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, Pepe Mantilla is hanging out today. We've got Pepe and we've got Michael Thompson.
We got Potpourri of Lies.
We got
coming
Potpourri of Lies coming up.
What's happening, players?
There's Michael. The horse. There's Pepe. By the way, Laura just said, and I've noticed this as well, there are Amazon drivers all over town, many of them stopping by my house.
Right. Mine too.
A ton of Amazon drivers listen to the station on the app or on the radio, so thank you to all the Amazon drivers.
Yes, thank you.
Tony is the one that you met.
I met him over the weekend. I was with a boyfriend, and he was like, oh, my God, I love you guys. I love Mason and Ireland. He was actually listening on the app while he was working to the Lakers pregame.
Excellent, excellent. So thank you
Shout
to
out, Tony.
everybody out there driving. All right, so what's it like to win the Super Bowl? What's it feel like? How would you describe it?
Well, I know exactly how it feels. Same thing when you win an NBA championship. How could it be any different?
Okay, so let's see if you would describe it the way that Howie Roseman, the general manager of the Eagles, described it when he
Is
was
this PG
out.
rated or PG-13?
Sorry about that. Here we go.
Is this PG rated or PG-13?
Whatever you want.
Yeah. So I'd say like the first one's almost like, can I say this? Bob?
Yes.
Can we delete this? Is this live? You don't know what I'm saying? You don't know what
this
I'm
is the best part.
Okay.
You can be
It's almost like the first time you have sex. You're so glad you had sex. It's not even the quality of it. The second time,
That's actually great.
The second time, it's like, wow, I could actually have fun and enjoy this.
Third time, it's an orgy.
That about sums it up.
Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, I think it's an excellent description. It must feel like this momentous thing, and then afterwards, you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah,
but you
I
want to
just
do it
think it's a
again.
weird comp.
Yeah.
It's a weird place to go. What's winning the Super Bowl like for the second time? Well, it's like sex.
Yeah.
Really? I mean,
sex
everybody's-
is fun, and
Now
winning
you know
the
what
Super
you're
Bowl
doing.
is fun.
Yeah.
Now
You know what you're doing.
The first time you didn't really know what you were doing.
Yeah,
Well,
you're kind of
how was
fumbling
that?
around.
I think that's what he was trying
Pepe,
to
that
say.
leads to a natural question. I was curious from you. At what age did you lose your virginity?
Ooh, that's a great question.
That's a very good question.
You remember?
No, I don't remember. I was very
I was
young.
older.
Were you?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 16. Michael, you waited till you got married, I would imagine.
Probably, yeah, close to
No, he didn't. Come on now.
In the Bahamas, they start young.
Yes.
man.
Oh,
No,
come on.
I was raised
13?
to be very virtuous.
So was I.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't keep me from,
by the way-
Natalie Cowell when I was 16.
Yeah, bring the violins for please.
But
for
Michael,
Mr. Michael.
did you guys, when you were teammates with him, believe AC Green when he said he had won titles with the Lakers before he ever had sex?
Oh, yeah, he was the Black Tebow back in those days. AC walked the walk.
He
wasn't
really didn't.
Wasn't sleeping around.
He said he was saving himself for marriage.
That is
and
such
he didn't
a-
get married
That's amazing.
until he was older.
That is such a waste.
Waste? Why?
Waste?
Oh, my God.
Waste, why?
He had a whole NBA career, girls all over the place, could have been having a blast on nights off and,
And this
all
was
that
before
stuff.
Instagram
But
models.
that's empty sex, Mace. That's empty
Empty
gratification.
sex is awesome.
No, you
It's
need
so
that
great.
sometimes.
There's no commitment afterwards.
Yeah, you
It's
need
just
it
empty.
sometimes. You
Yes,
need it sometimes.
You need it sometimes?
Empty sex.
MT sex.
No.
There you go.
What do you mean you need it sometimes? So but don't you want to feel fulfilled,
Of
like
course.
you're loved?
Listen,
I
that's
feel
all-
fulfilled for
that's-
about 10 minutes.
Let's get a
There
woman's
is
point
a-
of view, Laura.
Mace, there's a story arc on Running Point.
Yeah.
Where one of the kids, of the Gordon kids who owns the family, is gay.
Okay.
And he breaks up with his boyfriend, and so he goes on Grindr.
Oh, yeah.
which is
I
like
know.
a-
I've never been on it, but I know it exists.
Okay, so, and a guy comes over, and they hook up right away, and the guy who comes over, who he just met 5 minutes ago, says, let's go take a shower.
Yeah.
So the guy goes, great, sure. They would get in the shower. He gets him in the shower. He walks out of the shower and sticks a spoon in the door so the guy can't open the door and then robs him.
God, oh, that's terrible.
See, that's what can
terrible.
happen. Yeah.
Well, it can happen,
See, Laura,
certainly.
From a woman's point of view, don't you want to have a meaningful relationship?
You do.
All of that is true, but I'm not going to say that sometimes, especially when you're single, when you're single and you're willing to do all this stuff.
Single and ready to mingle?
Exactly. You empty sex is fine. Like, you hit it and quit it, that's it. You get yours, he gets his, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think meaningless sex leads you to meaningless sex.
Yep. Because then you know what meaningless is and what meaningless
I think most people have had meaningless
Most
sex.
people have had meaning, except for Michael.
That's immoral.
Moral?
Yes. They will have meaningless sex.
I'm not judging.
So
You,
they
who
can
are you,
create all
judge
kinds of
and
problems,
jury
Pepe,
over there?
Unwanted pregnancies,
Well,
baby
that-
mamas.
Well, no, you're safe. You got to be safe. You got to wrap it up.
Like condoms are 100% proof.
You can't be dumb about it. Yeah, they improve the odds by a lot.
What, Pepe, you got daughters. You encourage your daughters to go out there and have casual sex.
I only have one daughter.
And what did you? What advice did you give her? What advice did you give her before she got married?
To be careful.
That's a good father.
Be careful. I think that's good advice.
But Michael,
pick your spots.
Stop with. I mean, today you're making me cry every time you open your
You're
mouth.
crying, huh?
Why?
You know? Because sometimes you said something so stupid that there's no limit for your stupidity.
What did I say was stupid today?
And sometimes you say something that doesn't make any sense.
Give me an example.
Right now, the moral and all.
Yeah,
the moral.
You don't teach your kids morality?
Yeah, but I mean, you go all the way. Listen to Laura.
Thank you.
Morality is relevant.
Dr. Laura?
Morality is relevant.
Morality is relevant?
No, it is. It is. What's the word I'm looking
Different
for?
standards of
Morality,
it?
correct. It's everybody's got a different level.
Yeah.
And obviously yours was very strict.
Yes.
And
very Puritan.
Yes. It
Would
was
you
very
say the same
puritanical.
thing to boys?
Huh?
Like, because you only have men.
Only
right?
have boys.
Yeah. Do you give them the same advice?
Keep it in the pants, baby. You don't want to have no baby mamas. You know how much headache that is?
Yeah.
Come on, think about it. You know, see, like Anthony Edwards. You think that's think that's advisable? Have like 10 different. No, who's the other guy?
There is another person. I'm not going to say
Who's
the
the guy
name
with
of
the
the
bunch?
person, but there is a person that preaches something and he's doing something.
Okay.
Totally
Give us his
different.
initials.
I'm not going to tell
Is
you.
he black or white?
Give us his first
Off
name.
the air,
It's okay.
Man or
I want
woman?
it.
Tall or
It's
short?
okay.
Yeah, athlete or non-athlete?
It's okay.
You can't say this.
I'm
No,
going
come on.
to keep it to myself.
No.
I'm going to say it to Mason privately.
Oh, good.
And Laura.
And
No, Mason.
we will,
Okay,
we
yeah.
will
If
find
I
out.
say it to you, you're going to say, oh, no.
No, you can tell us in confidence. I won't say anything. Who was it?
No,
Yeah.
Can I
who is it?
guess?
That's never going
We're
to
gonna talk-
happen.
it's never gonna happen.
That's
All right.
never going to happen.
Coming up next for you, why is Shedeur Sanders falling on everybody's mock
Yeah, I don't
draft
get
board?
that.
And can you hurt yourself by holding in a sneeze? That's coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The King keeps making history.
Cross court to LeBron. 3 for 50,000. It's good. LeBron goes over 50K, and the crowd comes to its feet.
50,000 career points for LeBron James, becoming the first NBA player to ever do it.
50,000 regular season and playoff points combined.
Another milestone for the King.
LeBron James.
And you heard it all right here.
On the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergatt.com.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Show is flying by today. Hey, I want to say thank you again to all the Southern California Hyundai dealers who I had dinner with last night, along with James Worthy. Terrific night. Had a great time with Aaron and Mark Palaganas, the whole Hyundai corporate crew. And we had a cut of meat that I never had, a rib-eye cap. It is not going to be on anybody's menu, according to Aaron, but you can always order it on the side. So next time, John, rib-eye cap. Try it.
Remember that, Michael, when we're on this trip. I want a rib-eye cap someplace.
What sides did you have with it?
Cream corn.
Ooh, nice.
Spinach.
Yes.
Mushrooms.
Nice.
And macaroni and cheese.
No potatoes?
Solid.
Oh, no, they had something called Hasselback potatoes.
What
you know
is
what
that?
those are?
No.
They're sliced and fried.
Oh,
how can that be
okay.
wrong, right?
Yeah.
Sliced and fried
Oh, my goodness.
potatoes.
That's my weakness, potatoes.
So good. So
I
anyway,
must be
thanks.
Irish.
Great night last night. So thank you very much for everybody. who
Dessert?
came out
What'd you
to
get for
that.
dessert?
I did not eat dessert, Michael.
Oh, good for you, man.
I told Laura to damn it, 193.4, and my party I'm going to be 190. I got a little weight to
by the
cut.
way, so I was out in Manhattan Beach last night and I ran into Sasha Vujic.
Oh yeah,
and he gave me one bottle of wine. I told him we have not found the case of wine that he sent. What should I do with the one bottle of wine?
Put it right here.
See who takes it.
Yeah.
Michael.
See who
Michael would
walks
take
away
it.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take
Michael
it.
will.
I'll take it. I have no shame.
I would serve Sasha's wine at
Maybe I'll
my
do
party.
that. Yeah,
Alexander
bring your
Wine.
party.
Do you have a
Okay.
case there?
No, we'll get a case of it.
Save me a bottle. By the way, what kind of wine did you have with your meal last night?
I did not. I had an old fashioned and then did not drink wine.
Wow.
I'm more of a liquor guy than I am a wine guy.
Me
you're,
too.
You're big on wine.
Yeah, of course.
So Ireland, I think this is something that you turned up. First of all, I have this question: do you think you can hurt yourself by holding in a sneeze? This is a popular
No, this
theory.
wasn't me.
This is mine, and then we'll do
okay.
yours. So, Michael, do you think you can hurt yourself by holding in a sneeze?
You could definitely cause yourself some stress in your head. Almost give yourself a brain aneurysm if you do that. Yeah.
Totally safe. It does not hurt
Doesn't
you
hurt
at
you?
all, even though
Have
the
you
sneeze
ever
can
in
be
your
going
whole
100 miles an
career
hour.
sneezed into a live mic?
No, never.
I did it once.
Really?
And it sounded
Were
like...
you doing a game?
No, I was doing a show like this. I was in Texas, and I sneezed, and it sounded like a bomb went off.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible to hold in a sneeze.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, you can. You can just smell something.
You
or
can
plug it.
Plug your
or-
nose?
Yeah. How about cracking your knuckles? Will that cause arthritis?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. I can't do
That
it.
was always the thing. Don't crack your knuckles. It does not cause arthritis. Watching TV really close. Will that hurt your eyes?
that would definitely hurt your eyes. Your vision.
Nope. According to the
No?
American Academy of Ophthalmology, no, it doesn't matter.
Can you go swimming right after you eat?
Oh, God, that was the biggest scam of all time.
Yeah, I think you can.
My mom would make us sit there for a half hour
Yeah,
after
mine
lunch
too.
before going back into the pool. That was all bogus. Most ulcers are caused by stress. Is that true
Oh,
or
yeah,
false?
I believe
True.
Yeah, I believe that.
They are not generally caused by a virus.
Really?
Yes. Let's see. Let me get one more in here. Cracking knuckles. Someone with a concussion should be kept awake.
That's what I heard too. Yeah.
Is it not
if I had a concussion, I'd just want to rest.
According to physicians at the University of Arkansas Medical School, no effect whatsoever. You can let them go to sleep, and it's totally fine. So those are some urban myths, I guess. All right, so Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
Jumping into the NFL draft, I'm going to do this a little bit. So he's dropping, according to multiple sources on the draft.
At Colorado.
Here's Josina Anderson. I am disappointed to hear that quarterbacks coach from a team drafting in the top 7 referred to Shedeur Sanders as coming off as arrogant in his team interview and making his assessment known to multiple people. Here's another. This is from The Athletic. Sanders is going to be a wild card in this draft. He could go in the top 6 or fall out of the first round entirely, and neither outcome would be a shock.
Yeah, not a first rounder would be a shock. How could
Not
that
a
be a
first.
shock?
I can't imagine you get through the first round without Shedeur Sanders. But the interview process, we talked to Les Snead about this yesterday. You can blow yourself up in an interview.
Yeah.
And if you come off like arrogant, I got all the answers, I'm entitled, all that stuff,
Arrogant
I think teams...
I think
confident.
most great players are arrogant.
Yeah, confident. Maybe he's confident.
There's a difference between arrogant and thinking you know everything. Or is that arrogance?
They're related.
That's arrogant.
Like, because J.J. Redick is collaborative. He's not arrogant. He's open. Oh, is he? Well, you're saying he's open to collaboration.
Right.
That's the opposite of arrogant, isn't it?
It's a unique combination. He's
confident in his abilities.
Yeah.
Yes.
For whatever he's doing.
Yeah, keep doing that. Do that thing more.
I think the smartest thing JJ did was when he got the job, he said, let's go get some guys with NBA head coach experience. And he went and got Scott Brooks and Nate McMillan. So now he has people he can turn to if the game's going sideways and say, okay, let's come up with a plan here.
Well,
he's very good at working with his staff, which I think is important.
We have compared him to Sean McVay, and I think it's actually a really fair comparison. Sean was a little bit younger when he got the Rams. Sean was 30 when he got the Rams.
But he had the experience, and he said it yesterday.
Yeah, but he did establish, John, you don't like the word culture, but he did establish a winning culture, and I think JJ, especially when he talks about intentionality, and I think he's established a culture for the Lakers. Do you agree?
Right. Yeah.
You saw Shedeur Sanders play at Colorado, right?
I did.
Several times.
If I looked at the tape, I would say he's an elite quarterback.
Yeah, if the Rams needed a quarterback, or they do need a quarterback to take off, and if they had a top 6 pick, wouldn't you encourage them to draft him?
I would. In fact, the Rams, I think they have the 24th pick. If Shedeur Sanders were to slide all that way, and I don't think he would, I would say Rams should take him.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, you don't let him get out of the first round. He has a chance to be a great quarterback.
This is when it comes to scouting, and they over-evaluate. They look for too many things instead of looking at what a guy can do. They pay attention to some other negative stuff. This guy can play, man.
Although, don't you think that, and this has happened a number of times over the years, when somebody comes from money, when somebody comes from a prestigious family, they tend to, you can come across as entitled.
Of course, yeah.
But not always. I mean, the Mannings are both going to the Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your son,
Michael brought up Ken Griffey earlier.
Your son Clay does not have a sense of entitlement, and he certainly could, if he wanted to, but he never did.
I wouldn't allow that anyway. But
he's not arrogant at all.
No, not in the slightest.
It's like the opposite.
Ken Griffey was very arrogant when he was a young player. Remember, he was very standoffish.
But when you're arrogant, you have to prove that when you're playing. If you play good and then you're arrogant, okay, everybody's gonna forget about it.
Right, but there's a lot of examples of second-generation athletes who aren't arrogant. Luke Walton.
Right.
Whatever the Jameses did with Bronny, they need to be commended because he's like the most humble, nicest kid.
Yeah.
And he could be arrogant if he wants to because he doesn't need this really, but he is just such a Bronny James. Nice young man.
Oh,
very polite to everybody.
My theory is always that rich kids have a sense of entitlement, and so do really good-looking kids.
Oh, yeah.
Good-looking people, there's you get a long way.
Things come easy to them.
So they're not as smart because they never had to work
hard.
hard.
Like Laura's boyfriend, very arrogant. He's so good looking.
Her boo?
Oh, yeah, her boo. Isn't he,
No,
Laura?
he's not at all.
He isn't?
No.
How can he not be as good, pretty as he is?
I don't think he's arrogant.
He's not arrogant at all.
Yeah.
It's like Curry. Curry is
very humble, yeah.
Very humble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with Shedeur Sanders. There's no way, despite the speculation, he gets past the first round.
He has to prove that he's going to be really good good in the NFL because you can be really good in college, but it's a different animal.
Well, Pepe, that's everybody, isn't it? What
Yeah,
do you mean
okay,
he has
yeah,
to?
yeah. But if you come, I'm the best, then you have to prove it.
Of course.
Hey, we got a ton of bids coming in for our CHLA Make March Matter. Now, the one thing is surprising, one of the items is we will come and do a broadcast live from your house or your business. Right now, the bidding is at $3,000. If I own a business and I have a chance to have a radio station broadcast from there all day long.
Basically a giant advertisement for your business.
That is worth so much more than $3,000. So jump on there and bid right now. The official website is 710forchla.com, and that's 710forchla.com. You can make a difference today as we help Children's Hospital in their 10th annual Make March Matter campaign. Coming up, is it your game today, Pepe?
Yes.
Oh, God help us.
Yeah,
God help us.
You've been winning.
Yeah.
Don't complain.
I'm not.
okay?
No, I've been on a roll.
Have you all studied up on dead actresses?
Yeah, I know all of them. Coming up next we'll do Game of Games. Plus, we got one more ticket.
Yeah, if you're caller 7.
Okay, right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You can win a pair of tickets to join me at Cosm Los Angeles this Saturday. Immersive shared reality in the Dome. I'm telling you, Arizona, Kansas, Duke, Carolina. We'll be watching those games. Limited tickets are available through Cosm.com. That's COSM.com or the Cosm mobile app. Or right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You will join me on Saturday at Cosm Los Angeles. Potpourri of Lies next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, remember, we're looking for the Lakers Gafote, the greatest fan of all time. ESPN LA and BBO are teaming up to find the Gafote. Just upload your pic or video to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. The easiest way to do this is to go to the website we've set up, LakersGafote.com. LakersGFOAT.com. It'll tell you all the things that are up that you can win, that include, by the way, courtside seats, Lakers gear, and a year's supply of BB-Go. Just imagine getting free steamed dumplings with sticky rice for a year. Easy and so good. We're looking for the Lakers Gafote. Check it out, LakersGafote.com.
There's nothing hotter than the Lake Show.
Luka, three-pointer. Good again.
LeBron James just broke a monumental 50,000 career points. Luka is taking over L.A.
Look at him, Michael. He's having so much fun he doesn't know what to do.
And the purple and gold are chasing their 8th straight win.
This team's showing no signs of letting up.
Lakers host the Knicks. Pre-game gets going tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the home of the Lake Show, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's DeMarco. ESPN LA is proud to partner with Children's Hospital Los Angeles for the 10th annual Make March Matter campaign. Helping kids get the breakthrough care they need, CHLA gives families hope with leading-edge research and treatments. ESPN LA is auctioning off exclusive 710 experiences, like a Pachanga weekend package, including a round of golf with me and Travis. Every dollar raised goes to CHLA. Visit 710forchla.com to bid and make a difference today. That's 710forchla.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-822-3910. That's 800-822-3910. 800-822-3910.
Want a golf course quality lawn? It's easier and more affordable than you think with True Green. As the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, True Green brings pro-level expertise straight to your yard. so your lawn can look like a fairway. Sign up by March 10th and get one free application. Plus, you'll get True Green's price match guarantee. If you're not satisfied, True Green will revisit your lawn between scheduled visits to make it right. Visit TrueGreen.com today to get a free application. Offer ends March 10th. Restrictions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com. Call Jacob. Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle. Call Jacob. Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and it is officially Potpourri of Lies.
You're going to regret this.
All right, now I'm looking at the envelope. It says Potpourri, March 6, 2025. Easy for everyone, even you, MT.
Okay.
Even me.
Oh, man.
By the way, Mason has the lead this month. He's
2-1.
He's won twice. I've won once.
Oh, I'm in it.
So let's
I'm in
go.
it to
You're
win
in
it.
You won last month. You're leading this month.
Pepe,
Rolling.
Pepe, make us subjects we've all heard about.
Fat chance. What do we got, Pepe?
Okay, 12 questions.
12 questions, okay.
And the 2 tiebreakers.
All right.
Okay.
2 tiebreakers.
Okay.
You never know.
This you all should know.
Yes, I'm sure.
Because you always are saying that you're so good.
Okay.
In what country was the game of chess invented?
Yeah.
India, China, or Greece?
Brian.
Greece.
Laura.
I will go China.
Mace.
I think the Greeks probably did it.
I'm going China. Michael.
I read this. China.
Oh.
What's the answer, Pepe?
I don't know what you read because it's India.
Oh, none of us got it. Nobody got the point.
Nobody got it.
All right.
That's right.
I read this.
That's right. Not
Okay,
in your mind, but
number
you're
2.
right.
Number 2. Who invented the bikini? Louis Reard, Coco Chanel, or Christian Dior?
Laura.
The first one, A.
Mace.
Yeah, the first one, A.
I also think the first one, A. Michael.
Coco.
Brian.
Yeah, Coco Chanel.
What's the answer,
The
Pepe?
first one, A.
Yeah!
That's what I thought.
What was the name?
Louis Reard.
Thank you, Louis. All right, Mason,
Yeah, by the way,
Laura, and
big,
I are all on the board.
big ups to Louis.
If you all don't know this one, then
I'll retire. If I don't get this right, I'm going to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the spot.
Especially you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What is the capital of Kentucky? Louisville, Lexington, or Frankfurt?
Mace.
Why would you know
Louisville, Frankfurt.
that? Lexington.
Well, you weren't supposed to go yet. I'm with Mace. I think it's Frankfurt. Michael says Lexington. Brian.
Lexington.
Laura.
Frankfurt.
What is
Sure.
it, Pepe?
Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's Frankfurt.
All right. So Laura, Mason,
said
and
that
Ireland
too?
all have 2.
Yes.
Michael and Brian have none.
Jeez.
Okay, next. Where did the Holiday Inn hotels were founded? New Orleans, Louisiana, Memphis, Tennessee, or Dallas, Texas?
This one's me, and I'll say Memphis. Michael.
New Orleans.
Brian.
Dallas.
1 for each. Laura.
I'm also going Dallas.
Mace.
Dallas.
Pepe, what's the answer?
Memphis.
All right.
Memphis.
Did
Ireland
anyone
takes
get
the
that
point.
besides me?
I don't think so.
In 1950.
All right. Ireland
1950.
3, Mason 2, Laura 2, Brian and Michael Bupkis.
Okay, pay attention to this one.
Okay.
Which band dominated the Billboard Hot 100 chart in the 70s with 9 #1 Billboard 100 hits? Fleetwood Mac, the Bee Gees, or the Eagles?
Michael.
Oh, Bee Gees.
Brian.
The Eagles.
Laura.
I was going to go that route, but you haven't had anything, so I'm going to go Bee Gees.
Mace.
I'm going to go Fleetwood Mac.
Well, they did have rumors that came out in 79.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll the dice here and go Eagles. What's the answer?
The Bee Gees.
Yay.
Oh, the Bee Gees.
So Michael's on the board.
Yes.
Brian, what'd you say?
The Eagles.
They did have a good decade,
Okay,
for
and-
sure.
No, so Michael's the only one who got that.
No, Laura.
Yep.
Oh, Laura got it
Okay.
too. Okay, so Laura's tied me for the lead.
Number 6. Who wrote the song Summertime? Ira Gershwin, Huggy Carmichael, or George Gershwin?
Brian.
C. George.
Laura.
A.
Ira. Mace.
C. George.
I also think C. George. Michael.
Yeah, George.
Who is it, Pepe?
It is George.
Okay, so
I got that wrong.
Mace got it. Ireland got it. Michael got it. Anybody else?
Brian.
I think
Brian
everybody
got it.
but me.
Brian's on the board now, so no Romo today.
Wait, that was Momo.
For all those
Oh,
who
it is
like-
Momo.
It is a
Okay.
Momo now,
Okay.
yeah, Momo.
For all those who like to read, who wrote the beautiful poem Paradise Lost? Mary Shelley, John Milton, or Richard Adams?
Laura.
I will go Adams.
Mace.
I will go Milton.
I'm going Milton. Michael.
Say those names again.
Can't ask.
Can't
now.
ask again. Say A, B, or C. You don't.
Yeah,
you got to
we're
listen
not-
the first
yeah,
time.
we're not
We're
doing
not
that.
playing your game, Michael.
Pay attention.
A, B, or C.
A, B, or C.
C.
Brian.
Milton.
Laura, you already guessed, right?
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
I
what's
went
the
A.
answer, Pepe?
Milton.
Yeah.
All right. So
Sorry,
Mace
Michael.
got it.
Was not C.
Ireland got it. Brian, you got it,
did,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Pay attention, Michael, please.
Yes.
Which driver holds the record for the most wins in the history of the Monaco Grand Prix?
Free.
Michael.
Free.
Okay, Michael.
The pricks.
The pricks was different. I won the pricks.
Thank you, John.
Yes.
Michael Schumacher, Jackie Stewart, or Ayrton Senna?
Mace.
Senna.
I'm gonna go Schumacher. Michael.
Yeah, Schumacher.
Brian.
Jackie Stewart.
Laura.
I'm going Schumacher too.
Who is it, Pepe?
Senna.
Yeah.
Mace, you got that
So,
one?
yeah, I got
All right,
that
so you
one.
tied me for the lead. Mason 5, Ireland 5, Laura 3, Michael 2, Brian 2. How many are left, Pepe?
3.
Three.
All
Okay.
right, so me and you got
So far, by the way,
Four.
good questions. We haven't heard an old actress yet.
Yeah.
Are we not due for one?
Here comes the
Thank you.
All right,
Huge
good.
comment.
Thanks a lot, Mace.
funny you mentioned.
Funny you mention it.
How many times was the great actress Greta Garbo nominated for an Oscar? 3, 4, or 5? Nominated for an Oscar.
Nominated for an Oscar. In honor of Chance the Rapper, I'll say 3. Mace.
4.
Michael.
4.
Laura.
I'm also going 4.
Brian.
Give me 5.
What's the answer?
You should have gone with Mason. 4.
All right, Mace, you got the lead.
Got the lead now. Let's
Who else got that?
I got
besides
it
Mace?
too.
All
That's
Michael
right.
got it.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh, Michael got it. Okay.
Which country?
3 left.
Number 10. 3 more. 10,
Yes,
11,
correct.
and 12.
Yes, that is right.
That's what I said.
Which country won the first FIFA Soccer World Cup in 1930? Brazil, Uruguay, or Italy?
Mace.
I know this one.
Brazil.
Uruguay. I just don't know.
Why you would put Uruguay in
Right.
there?
So I'm going to say Uruguay. Michael.
Yep, it's Uruguay.
Is it?
Brian.
Uruguay.
Laura.
I mean, come on, Uruguay.
Who is it?
Uruguay.
Mace, I gotcha.
Damn.
Everybody got that except Mason, right? Okay.
Number 11.
All right.
Where was Farrah Fawcett born? Corpus Christi, Texas, Dallas, Texas, or San Antonio, Texas?
All right, this one's me. I'm going to go Corpus Christi. Mace.
I'm also going to go Corpus Christi.
Laura.
I'm with the crowd with the boys.
Michael.
Never heard about San Antonio, so Corpus.
Brian.
What is San Antonio?
You should have gone with everybody.
Everybody Corpus
Okay.
Christi.
Too
yeah.
far behind.
By the way, a little nugget about Farrah Fawcett died on the same day as Michael Jackson,
Yes, she
and
did.
barely anybody paid attention.
Yeah.
So everybody but Michael got that one?
No, I got it. Everybody
No,
but
Brian.
All right, everybody but Brian got
So
that one.
what is the score?
What, how many are left? Just one?
1.
Everybody's out. Oh, no, just Brian and Michael are out.
Out! I just got my 4 in a row.
Yeah, no, you
sorry,
got
Michael.
5 total, and Mason and I have 7.
I have 6,
next
right?
time, do better. Laura, you have 6. You're still in. Brian,
yeah,
you're
Michael.
out.
Next time, do better.
All right,
Stupid
so
questions.
Laura, you got to go opposite
Opposite of you
us.
guys? Okay.
And here we go. And
What
Mace,
is-
you're going first.
Okay.
What is the name of Jeff Goldblum character in Jurassic Park? Dr. Ian Malcolm, Dr. Malcolm Stevens, or Dr. Michael Ian?
Mace.
A is Ian Michael. I'll take it.
Ian Malcolm. I think you
Ian
said.
Malcolm. I'm gonna take
I'm
that.
also saying A. So, Laura, that gives you two options here.
Okay.
We both went A.
So I don't remember them, and I can't ask. So
Just
I'm
say
gonna
a
go
letter.
C.
What's the answer, Pepe?
A.
All right.
Yes.
So Mason and I go into the tiebreaker.
All right.
For
The
the
two
second
leaders.
consecutive
These tiebreakers are nerve-wracking. I'm
By the
not
way-
used to being in them.
Well, you and I have been head down. I got it yesterday. Well, it was your game. I
Yes.
got it yesterday and beat Greg, and now
Yep.
it's me against you. Last time it was me against you. You won. So here we go.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's
ride.
You both should know this. one.
Okay.
Good.
Well, you got two.
How many episodes of South Park are there?
How the hell would we know that? You should know this.
Are you complaining?
No, I'm just curious why you thought we would know it. Is it a number?
Yeah, we
It
both
is a
have to
number.
write down
Okay.
a number.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
So.
I know this.
But I mean,
Okay. All right.
Go
Mace,
ahead.
you got a number?
Yes.
I wrote down 222.
I wrote down 420.
Okay. Pepe, what's the answer?
the answer is 328.
Yep.
Well, who's
Figured it out.
328?
It is very close.
It is very close.
I am 106 away. You are less than that. You're going to win it.
Yes!
Because 420 to 328 is less than 100, right?
You know,
Don't forget to bring a child.
Excellent. I'll
It
take
was
the
very-
win.
That was very close.
Yeah.
So you were 92
92.
away, and I was 106 away.
Yeah,
So
right.
we were both pretty close.
Brian, as you know, the answer is always 420.
Oh, exactly.
That's
When in doubt,
twice this
420.
week I've won with 420 as my tiebreaker
Okay,
guess.
I have another one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Ask away.
Everybody can do this one.
How
All
many
right, Mace,
thi-
three in a row now.
How many times per day does the average American open their fridge?
Okay. Open their fridge.
Just going to use me as an example.
Okay. I got a number.
I got a number 2. Michael, what do you get? What do you think?
12.
I wrote down 13. Mace?
I wrote down 23.
Laura?
I'll go with 25.
Brian?
7.
Pepe, what's the answer?
33.
Laura.
Laura.
Yeah.
Nice, Laura.
33 times?
What are you
In
doing?
one
It's
day?
a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, a lot
Somebody's
of people
really
have
hungry.
water.
Yeah.
Like, I have water bottles
the
in there.
average American.
The average American.
Pepe, that was not bad. That
No,
game.
Pepe, I thought that was not a terrible game.
but was it as good as mine?
Congratulations for
Good
not
job,
being
Pepe.
terrible.
No,
Does
it's
Michael
better
put-
than yours.
No, Michael's
No,
was
that's-
better.
No
Thank you.
way, man. Mine was better. Mine is always better.
I am going to go today with Pepe.
Michael.
All right, Laura,
I liked
Brian,
Michael's
break the
game
tie.
better.
I thought Michael's game was better. Mace
Oh,
thought
my
Pepe's game
God.
was better. Laura, whose game was better?
I think I did better on Pepe, so I'm going to go Pepe.
Brian,
This week I'll go with Michael.
Thank you.
dead tie.
We're
Dead
tied.
tie.
Yeah.
We
Not
resolved
the same
nothing.
story.
All right. Well, Pepe, I thought it was an excellent game.
Good. I
I'm
know-
very proud of you,
I-
and I thought
I
you
knew you-
really
I
No,
knew
delivered.
you
no
would
lies
All right.
detected?
No lies. I think it's all true.
You know what? Shame on you, Michael,
What?
because you didn't know the capital from Kentucky.
I thought it was Lexington.
By the way, you're normally
Lexington.
really good with capitals. What
Yeah,
happened?
you are. What's
know.
wrong
Yeah,
with
I
you?
knew Frankfurt right off the bat.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we learned all the state capitals.
I
when
used
was
to
a
know
kid.
all 50. I don't anymore.
I would
When
have
I say
trouble
know
in
all
some.
50,
And
if a multiple choice game came up, I would do okay. But if I had to fill in all 50, I don't know.
Did you
them
know
anymore.
Frankfurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What's
do
the capital
Frankfurt.
You
of
have
Oregon?
to know
Salem,
because
Eugene,
you,
or Portland?
You went to
Salem.
Bowling Green.
That's right.
Bowling Green is in Kentucky.
What's the
Bowling
capital
Green
of
is
Washington
the-
State?
It's in
Tacoma.
Kentucky.
No.
Olympia.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
By the way,
Yeah,
no,
you're-
Bowling Green, there's Western Kentucky University at Bowling Green, and then there's Bowling Green State University in Ohio. That's where I went.
So the two of them.
The Harvard of
Because
The
there is-
Harvard of
Ohio.
Northwest
there is
Ohio.
a city.
Northwest
There is
Ohio.
a city in Kentucky which is called Bowling Green.
Yes, okay, there you go.
You learn
Whatever you
something
said.
every day.
I'm with you, Pepe. Sign me up. All right, let's do some super crosstalk coming up next. Cappy's in the house, and Shadana will join us remotely. We'll do it coming up. Mason and Ireland.
you can say.
Oh, real quick. Game of Games brought to you by Jacob Ramani. Remember, if you're involved in any kind of accident, 844-24-JACOB, or remember, call jacob.com. Super crosstalk. Next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Seller's Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $10,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins. Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right, best day ever. Cappy's here. Is Shadano joining us yet? Yeah, Shadano's there. What's up,
George? Where are you?
Denver.
Nice.
Denver. What's your game?
Suns Nuggets tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Okay.
So how do you do at altitude, George? Do you have any trouble up at altitude?
Not really.
No.
I was here a bunch recently, obviously, over the last couple of years, including one night that Michael paid for all our dinner. While the Lakers were
Are
here.
you now? Are you staying in the hotel where we had the dinner,
Yes.
George? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great spot, and you should have zero problems today. Technically, that is a great Comrex hotel.
Yeah, I didn't know that it had the Comrex in the wall. I'm using my phone Comrex app right now.
Oh, here, I'll text you the IT guy. He's fantastic, and if you need help, he'll hook you up.
Hey, by the way,
next time I know, I will just bring the Comrex with me.
I went for steak last night with our partners from the Southern California Hyundai dealers. Never had this cut of steak before.
Let me
the
hear.
rib eye cap.
Ooh, nice.
Have you ever heard?
Oh, I've had that.
Have you?
Yeah. I had it in Louisville at a place called Jeff Ruby's. It is.
Was it on the menu?
Yeah.
Because a lot of places apparently it's off the menu. Think about the ribeye, and then the very top of the sort of that ribbon at the top. They just take that and give it just slice it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good.
You know what's another place that has that? If you're ever in Dallas, and John, you will know this place because it's right down the street. We all stay at the same hotel in Dallas.
I love that hotel.
Nick and Sam's has a rib cap.
Sure.
Hey, by the way, bidding is going crazy right now for our Make March Matter campaign with Children's Hospital. Some of this stuff is great. Like sit in for a show feature Game of Games, or you guys have Radio Tinder, or the morning show has Factor Cap. Bidding is up to $1,100 for that.
Nice.
Let's see. Dinner. Oh, this is good. Bidding is, I still don't get it. $3,000 for a broadcast live from your house or business. That is the one that if I owned a business, I'd be like all over that.
And that's the one I want to go
That's
to.
cheap.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've done that before. Like one time these people did exactly this, and I wound up broadcasting from some guy's like garage, not in his house. I mean like his auto mechanic shop.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. And they had more people like just showing up and then, creating business afterwards. It's a really inexpensive way to like make a really good donation at the same time get a ton of publicity.
Yeah, a ton of publicity and tax deductible, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, by the way, that website, if you haven't checked it out yet, is 710forchla.com. So 710forchla.com. Go check that out. Bid, be an intern for a day, be an associate producer for a day, dinner at Fleming's for all that kind of stuff. Check it all out.
Wait a
It's
second.
happening right there.
Hold on. Hey, George, you have any idea? Do they have the ribeye cap at Fleming's?
Good question.
I mean, maybe we'll find out.
That's a good question. I wonder if they do.
I don't know, but we could ask.
We should ask.
Have you tried the tomahawk at Fleming's?
I have not tried the tomahawk at Fleming's. Is it good? I mean, I'm sure it's fantastic.
Really good.
I'm sure it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we get off the air tonight at 5:30 because the pregame show starts at 5:30. Maybe I should go down to Fleming's tonight for a little happy hour. They got those really good slider burgers.
Yeah.
Those things are
you going
fire.
to the game tonight?
Yeah, you?
Oh, no. Not
What?
tonight. Not tonight.
What?
Not tonight.
It's New York.
Yeah. I understand it is New York.
Wait a second.
You should go.
Wait a second. I understand going to the Dallas game, and that was a big game.
Sure.
Okay? But this is the Knicks. I mean, Johnny, you tell me. Will there be a more celebrity-laden courtside than this game tonight versus any other game all season long?
I don't think so, Michael. The Knicks tend to bring out all those guys. And Spike Lee will be there, and there'll be a handful of other Knicks fans there. And Knicks fans tend to represent. They wear orange and blue.
Right.
And I think this is it.
When you say Knicks fans, do you mean the guys that are Laker fans that become Knicks fans when the Knicks show up?
No, I mean like guys like Jerry Ferrara and
Ben Lyons.
Yeah, Ben's
Ben,
in New York.
is he there?
I'm
No.
having dinner with Ben on Sunday.
Yeah.
But no, you're
New
right.
York
Cap.
transplants will be there tonight.
Oh yeah, anybody, because the Knicks only come once a year.
Right, so that's my assumption is that everybody who moved from New York to L.A. became a Laker fan because the Lakers are the team of the town.
Yep.
And then they're like, okay, but when the Knicks are here, they go back into, get their Knicks gear out.
Right.
And so that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I'm a little surprised, Mace.
Yeah, are you a little surprised? I was there. I've been there a couple of times in the last couple of weeks.
Not only surprised, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, are you disappointed?
Yes, very much
because
so.
you don't have me to schmooze with you?
Well, I like to schmooze.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big schmoozer. I like the schmoozing.
You schmooze.
Yeah.
You schmooze well.
Not only for half of the game.
No, not for
Why, what do you have going on tonight?
I have a lot going on.
Like what? Last night was the Kia dealers.
Yep. No, the Southern California Hyundai dealers.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hyundai, Kia, my bad. Go ahead.
And then tonight, I've got to go home and watch the game in the massage chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
By the way, when I throw my party, I think I'm going to let people try the massage chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's insane. It really, Ramona scoffed at it. Momo's
No
like,
scoff.
Has she sat in it?
She's not been in that
No
thing.
scoff.
Yeah.
That thing will do everything
Dude,
for
that
you.
thing's amazing. I love the way it gets your hands.
Everything.
The hands and
I love the calves.
the calves, the inflatable
Achilles.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
so
feet,
good.
You get
Yeah.
your bottom of your feet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You
Awesome.
should put a bucket and collect money for charity. For
For the massage chair,
for the
yeah.
Children's Hospital of
Bucket
LA.
of charities.
There you go.
Absolutely.
We'll
I'm
make a
for that.
contribution. In fact, let me tell you something. I had just come up with a great idea.
Okay.
Here's an idea. How about if we have somebody bid on an invitation to the Mace party? No, come on. And you ready for this?
Yeah.
And not only do you get to go to the Mace party, which is a very exclusive thing,
It is.
and you get to sit in the massage chair.
Oh,
Think about it.
wow.
We could be talking about $5 to $10 here.
I don't think you get 5 to 10 grand. You really think you get 5 to 10 grand
Here's
for
what
that?
I think. You ready?
Yeah.
Minimum $5,000.
Yeah, that sounds
Minimum
good.
5.
I don't think we'll get 5.
Do you think we get 5?
I think we get 5.
No, I would take that bet.
Okay, but hold on. How about if we just at least put it out there for auction?
Yeah.
For the children. Mace, these are for the
No,
kids.
I get
for
it
the
for the
kids.
children. I'm 100% in favor. I mean, if
like
we could
kids.
raise money doing it, I'd be totally
Right,
cool with
think
it.
about like Dead Meow who wants to come to
Dead
your house.
Meow. Oh,
right?
Bergman and Dead Meow together in one room.
He wants to come to your house. He wants to sit in your massage chair.
Yep.
He wants to make a duty on your toilet. And he probably wants to get into the hot tub with me and Morales.
Yeah, no. No. Did you see Chris?
I sure did.
Chris was in here today.
I saw half of him.
How about that?
Yeah, he's-
exactly.
he's lost a
He's
lot
lost a
of
lot of
weight.
weight,
Yes, he has.
George, but he looks great right now.
He does.
George.
George quit.
Yeah.
George is back.
I was kind
George is
of
back.
tossed. I said, George, he looks really great right now, and I thought you'd come up with something to say after
I mean, he
that.
does.
Yeah.
Does he really look great though?
He really does.
He does.
No, you ask a legitimate question,
He
George.
looks
It's okay.
He looks healthier than I've ever seen him.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no, he's
well,
come
but
through
I mean,
this
that's
okay.
not a high bar.
It's true. He's wearing a baggy suit today. He needs to have everything altered now.
Yeah, right.
He's got those gangster suits he likes to wear.
He does.
Yeah.
Mace, I heard you tease going to a break about something that George and I talked extensively about yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
The question was, do you pee in the shower?
Oh yeah, did you guys cover that
we
yesterday?
did indeed.
Okay,
we did.
That's
So,
so
what
random.
did everybody say here?
I think we all do. Is that correct?
I mean, not you daily.
Me
Brian
daily.
me
Daily.
once in a while.
Once in a while. John.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Michael, germ
Michael,
freak?
every time.
Once
Every
in
time.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Oh,
So
no.
we've got 3 every time.
Yeah, I'm an every timer.
I'm an every timer.
I'm an every timer in every shower.
It's so convenient. You
Yeah.
don't even have to aim.
right. It's great.
Public showers,
Oh,
Cappy?
God.
Oh yeah.
At the gym?
Oh, 100%.
Wow. I don't
Yeah.
do it in public.
Really?
Yeah, I'd feel weird.
Yeah, I would too.
What,
wear
in a
your
public
flip-flops.
shower?
Yeah, like in other
Cappy
words,
says he does it at the gym.
yeah, you go to the gym, you shower at the gym, you pee in the shower.
And you wear your rubber flip-flops in the shower. You don't go barefoot in the public shower.
No, I got to be honest. I do go barefoot
So do
in the
I.
shower.
Yes,
yeah.
I do. So do I.
We're not
No,
afraid of
can't do
life.
that.
You're afraid of life.
No,
You should
You won't
wear
even walk
flip-flops.
barefoot on the hotel room carpet.
Life scares Michael.
Yes, it does.
He needs to be protected from everything that's out
A lot
there.
of germs out there.
Michael,
Yes.
do you know how many people are scared of you?
Like who? Why would they scare me?
They don't go and say, and then talk. They don't talk to you.
Why?
What do you mean?
Because they're afraid.
Really?
Afraid.
Why?
Do I intimidate people?
Yes.
How so?
I asked them, go and talk to Mike. Oh no.
Really? I like
wow.
that, Pepe. I didn't
Really?
know I was a scary
Yeah,
guy.
you are apparently.
I'm tougher than I thought.
Yeah.
So last night, Worthy was at dinner?
I heard
Oh,
this.
tell me some stories.
Okay. I'll tell you one
I
that I
love-
told
I
a
love
little bit
Worthy.
earlier. We were talking about you and Byron Scott.
Don't tell that fake story.
And Michael.
Oh, yep.
James says Michael started shadow boxing
Yeah,
with
shadow
Byron
boxing.
Scott,
Right.
and he popped you in the face.
Oh, he did.
yeah, he said that's exactly what James. That's a direct quote. Popped him in the
James
face.
gonna
told that
believe me or
story
Worthy?
on our show many
Yeah.
years ago.
Who are you going to be, me or Worthy?
I'm going to believe you.
I'm
I'll
going to
believe
believe Byron.
Yeah,
who
Byron
says
is the
it's
guy.
100%
Byron
true.
says
You
yes.
don't believe me because you're racist? You believe them?
yes,
wait,
100%.
Byron's
No,
black.
that is a racist
That is
comment.
not a-
That
that
is
is not
totally
racist.
It's totally racist.
Yeah, no,
When
that's not racist.
The fact that you don't believe Michael and you
Yeah,
believe
believe
James
them.
Worthy and Byron
Exactly.
Scott over
Right.
Michael, that's
Everybody in
racist.
the story is black.
You're
No,
the
it doesn't
lightest-
matter. It's
You're
still
the
racist.
lightest skinned guy of those three.
That's still racist.
I didn't think of that.
Michael,
Yeah. Wait a minute. Here's how white Michael
What's
is.
happening, players?
What's happening, players?
Doesn't that sound cool?
It does sound cool.
DeAndre's black. Tell me, DeAndre, don't I sound like a hip guy?
You do, yeah.
Thank you.
Wait a
See?
minute,
Why
wait a
you
minute.
lying? He said
What's
you
happening,
didn't.
players?
What's happening, players? Wait, let me
Sounds
just.
awfully white there.
Let me
DeAndre.
just-
Never-
DeAndre, say it right.
Yeah, you say it, DeAndre.
What's happening, players?
Okay,
There you go.
here's
Yeah.
here's
Sounds exactly
Ireland.
the same.
Right.
Here's
You
Ireland
sound nothing
saying
like
it.
that, Michael.
This is Ireland.
What's up, players?
And here's Michael.
What's happening, players?
What's happening, players?
I think I sound more black than
You
Michael
do.
does.
You absolutely do.
I don't know, man.
that's why people are afraid of you.
Why?
yeah,
Does that
that's
sound
why.
white?
Because he sounds so white, apparently.
Sounds so white.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Who came into this studio and honestly, like, cleaned this mofo out?
It was all the social media team has been here all day. Lucas
Really?
and those guys have all been
I
here.
didn't
No,
even
I could
notice.
attest to that. That was actually Lindsay. Lindsay last night cleaned.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, she took the
Good
trash
job, Lynn.
can, so it's going to be like worse now.
Yeah, she was in here late last night.
I mean, it feels like it's twice as big in here.
Well, and ever since we got the new chairs, I'm like, this is good.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
You never noticed the new
I
chairs?
didn't even notice the new
You
chairs.
didn't notice the cushion
How
under
did
your
you
ass?
not?
I didn't notice. When did we get them?
Like last
It's
week
been here for like a
sometime.
week.
No, well, right. I got sick last Wednesday and I didn't come
Oh,
in
you
on
never
Thursday.
got the chair. They are very comfortable on your ass. I'll tell you that.
Did I tell you that last Wednesday night, just starting to not?
Yeah.
I went to the Comedy Store in Hollywood.
Oh, really? Who'd you see?
Okay, so a buddy
I
of
used
mine.
to live right above there.
So a buddy of mine was hosting a show. His name is Eddie Ift, and Eddie was hosting this show. So I go in, I order my 2 drinks because I want to just go in, see my boy perform, and then I'm going to get out of there. Well, as Eddie gets off the stage, they say, "Hey guys, now coming to the stage, he's written this movie and this movie and this movie and 40-year-old version and everything else." How about a big round of applause for Judd Apatow?
Oh,
He was
Judd.
working on Judd.
Yeah,
So,
Judd.
so Judd comes up. He does like 20 minutes, freaking knocked it out of the park, hilarious. And I'm like, okay, good. Now I'll leave. You know, I saw somebody that was interesting. Now coming to the stage, it's on Wednesday night. Now coming to the stage, Howie Mandel.
Wow.
So I'm like,
Big
okay.
night.
So I stuck around to see Howie Mandel. And then as soon as Howie was done, I'm like, all right, I got to get out of here because I was starting to not feel so hot.
Yep.
But that would have been great
Guys,
for you.
So
for
I
Culture
went
Pop.
I went to the Comedy and Magic Store one night, and they had 20 comedians do 5 minutes each in Hermosa.
Yeah.
And Alan Havey was one of them. It was really funny.
Alan is so great.
But right in the middle of it, like comedian 10, and they're only doing 5 minutes. They're getting off. Welcome to the stage, Paul Reiser.
Oh wow!
Right in the middle, like working on jokes. He was really funny.
I heard Conan went to the Comedy Store a couple of days before the Oscars to try
Emily
out all
was
his
there.
stuff. Oh, was she?
Emily Hebel was
Really?
there.
Yeah.
Can I get this back to sports? I want to ask
Sure, go
and
ahead.
Cappy something.
Yes,
You guys
please.
brought
Do
up
it,
earlier.
please.
Pepe and you and Mason and Ireland, and you all agreed with this. What's happening, players?
Yes.
Sedano, Mr. NBA coverage there, and Cappy, you know your NBA history too.
Very well.
Earlier, Sedano and Cappy, Mason, Pepe, and Ireland said that the combo of Luka and LeBron
It's a lie.
was as good as Shaq
No, that is.
and Kobe.
By the way,
You guys,
nobody
you
said
guys
that.
left.
I heard
Absolutely.
Yeah, I almost left.
Right.
So
No
now,
one
are they-
said that,
Sedano,
Michael.
Are they nuts
John
or
did.
what?
No, John did
No.
not.
Yes, you guys
What-
did.
We
Here's
compared and
exactly what
contrasted.
I
Nobody said they were
Let
better.
Sedano
You
answer.
change
No, I
everything.
didn't. That's what you
And
guys
he's
said.
so negative too, by the way.
Sedano
Very
and Cappy,
negative.
I almost
Wait,
walked
did
out
you
of the
just
room.
forget the part where I said the very first thing out of my mouth? They haven't won any titles.
Several
I heard
times you
that.
said that.
I heard
But
that.
he doesn't
Well,
hear that. He just hears what he wants. He's got wax in his
Sedano,
ears.
And Michael,
Yes.
Michael, what I'll add is, yeah, it's wild only because I mean those two guys were in their primes when they were together, whereas LeBron is at the end, even though he's playing unbelievable. I don't think that, to John's point, they're not going to reach those heights, so I wouldn't compare the two.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Well,
think
see, I told you.
Nobody did.
Yes.
Michael.
he got so upset too, Michael. He got
did.
so upset.
You guys compared them to Shaq and Kobe.
Oh my God, Michael!
You have
It
a
is
big,
just.
you have a big head. Whatever comes through your
It's like you
goes out
didn't.
3 days later.
It's almost like you weren't even here for the conversation. You're just mischaracterizing everything that we talked about.
Is that true, Michael? Are you?
No, I thought
You're
I
a
heard.
big
come on.
mischaracterization guy.
You guys said that Shaq, Luka, and LeBron, who
There,
were very
there,
good.
there it is. Lies, tell
Very
you
good.
sweet
No
little
question about
lies.
it. We're the same as Shaq and Kobe.
What we were saying was that Luka and LeBron are the best duo since Shaq and Kobe.
Yes.
And we were asking if that's disrespectful to Pau and Kobe. And I
Not
don't think it
disrespectful.
is.
Not disrespectful at all.
I don't think
so.
it is. I think
don't think so.
Luka and LeBron are as good or better than Pau and Kobe were. But again, Pau and Kobe won 2
Yes.
titles. They haven't won any titles.
All right, Michael, ultimate optimist that you are. What happens in tonight's game?
Oh, this will be a tough game, but the Lakers will beat them. They got their number.
They do, huh?
Don't say anything, Michael.
I got it in the Pepe.
Why?
No, not do
man.
it.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Ireland's
Johnny I's
storming
out. That's it.
He's
Johnny I's done.
I'm
He's
done too. I'm